Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled it out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Philadelphia Eagles Nation, what's going on? Hopefully y'all are doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for all the Eagles, the Sixers, and the Phillies games. Oh my goodness, we got a lot to talk about for today. 8 more minutes until kickoff is underway. Hi everybody, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on those notification bell icons too. And that way you would know when we do go live. First and foremost, shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys are absolutely your MVPs. Let's bleep and go. All right, Justin Lopez, thanks so much for the sub. Light-skinned Menace, thank you for the sub as well. And William Irvine, I hope I said that correctly. Thank you all very, very much for the subs over on the YouTube side of things. Before we get started, we got to play our song, man. We got to play our song. Fight, fight, fight! Let's go. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch those Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles fly, on the road to victory. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! Alright. That's the type of spirit I'm feeling today, man. It is the playoffs. I can't believe that we are here now, guys. I cannot believe that we are now in this spot. It actually feels like, not gonna lie, it feels like it's week 19 of the NFL season. It doesn't feel like it's the wild card round. But we had some awesome games yesterday, and how about today's game between Jacksonville and Buffalo? That was an absolute thrower as well. And I expect that this is going to be the same type of a game here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Hello, everybody in the chat. Dubs World Challenge is here. CeeLo, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate you, man. Guys, if you have not subscribed to On The Go with CeeLo, I don't know what you guys are doing with your lives. This guy covers the Atlanta Braves. He covers NASCAR. He also does the Tennessee Volunteers as well, and he is doing some NFL playoff games. You should definitely go check him out. I certainly have, and he's been doing an absolutely awesome job. Philly Sports on Top is also here. Can't believe that ending. I feel you, man. Eagle Auto 2376. First 3 playoff games, all enjoyed with a comeback win in the final minutes. Dude, that was an absolutely insane game that the Jacksonville Jaguars just played. What else? What else do we got? Cool J is also here in the chat. We got 109 people in the chat. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. I might be spamming that air horn all day today. I really might. Hardcore is also here, and Colton Berry Sports as well. Midnight Mickey, I can't wait to see Jalen get carried today by the excellence Patullo provides. Let's go, Birds. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but I think that Jalen Hurts is going to lead them to a victory. Okay, as far as things go for today, Vic Fangio, I have all the faith in the world in Vic Fangio and this defense. Okay, Jalen Phillips, guys, if you are members of the chat, make sure that you comment those Jalen Phillips emojis because I think Jalen Phillips is going to go off today. Jalen Carter, my gosh, this guy is an absolute force. He's going to get double-teamed a lot of the time, and I just think that he is going to I still feel like that he's going to make a huge impact on this game. Quinyon Mitchell in this one. It's going to be very tough for Jawan Jennings to get a lot of space against that guy because he's an absolute wall. He is an absolute game stopper. He's a game changer. And, I mean, there's a reason why he has not let up a touchdown this year. So, Jawan Jennings, I wish him all but the best. But going up against that guy, that's going to be really, really tough. George Kittle is somebody that obviously you're going to have to game plan for, but I don't really expect him to go off as much today. Christian McCaffrey, he's going to get his yards, but again, I just really feel like that the Eagles front is going to absolutely do their job. The main thing that we have to focus on, obviously, is the offensive side of the ball. Saquon Barkley, he's going to have to really attack the gaps that the offensive line gives him. It sucks that there's no Lane Johnson today. No Lane Johnson, so obviously right tackle, you're going to be struggling in that area. And Saquon and Tank Bigsby, hopefully he's used a little bit today. But hopefully that he can make an impact. This 49ers team is pretty much banged up on their defensive side. I just really am hoping, I'm praying that the Philadelphia Eagles offense today is clicking on all cylinders and they can put up long drives against this banged-up Niners defense. It's not just that they're missing Fred Warner. This team is missing a lot of other guys too. D. Winters, banged up. Luke Gifford, banged up, right? Renardo Green. I don't think that he's playing in today's game. Fred Warner, not playing. They got rid of Dre Greenlaw, and they're missing Nick Bosa as well. So they are very beatable, and I just really have the utmost confidence in the world in the Philadelphia Eagles for this game. But they cannot take their foot off the gas pedal, and they cannot fall asleep at the wheel. If we see a lot of penalties from this offensive line, I'm going to be really mad about that because they have to be disciplined, and they should be. So that's really where I stand on this game. We are 2 minutes away from getting ready for kickoff. I want to see what your final score predictions are down below. Again, thank you all so much for the subs. Justin Lopez, Light Skin Menace, William Irving. If you guys are tuning in over on the Twitch side of things, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Or, sorry, the follow button over on Twitch. I'm a little bit all over the place. I'm just ready for this game, man. I'm ready. I'm ready, baby. All right, so let's smash those 49ers. Let's do an awesome job. And by the way, I apologize. Let me change the score ticker right now before we end up getting started. I'm going to do that right now. But, again, comment the final score predictions. Final score predictions down below. I'm going 27-14. I'll go 27-17 Eagles. 27-17 Philadelphia. So let me know what your final score predictions are down below. But I got 27-17. Call me crazy. Call me an idiot. I don't care. Do you think I'm wild? Do you think I'm bonkers? PJ with the membership! Let's go, baby! By the way, how does the audio sound? Does the audio sound good? Let me know about that too down below. Let me know how the audio does sound. Okay, so now we just have the NFL tickers up and running, so that's nice. And yeah, we should be ready to get things underway. Didn't see who ended up winning the coin toss just yet, but I'm sure that we'll get an update on that in just a little bit. So yeah, final score predictions. I'm going 27-17 Philadelphia. Obviously, no 76ers game tonight, guys. People asked me if I was doing the 76ers game too. Obviously not. We're doing post-game shows after this. We're doing a big post-game show, whether they win or they lose. I want to go to Chicago. That's where I want to head after tonight's game, I want us to go to Soldier Field and take on those Chicago Bears. That was an incredible win that they had last night. I can't believe that they came back in the fourth quarter the way that they did. Oh, it was insane. Member for 12 months. He says, "Go Eagles, baby." PJ, you're the absolute best. Big shout out to you. I'm not expecting a blowout at all, but I want a statement win. Give me 24-16 Birds, says Cool J. Chris, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? 34-31, but I'm not sure who wins. Ooh, man. He's not confident. He's not confident in the Birds. He doesn't know. He doesn't know how it's going to go. But that's okay. That's okay. By the way, if you guys are Niners fans, that's totally cool. You know, hopefully you do enjoy this cast. Yeah, we obviously call games for the Eagles, but we try to keep things fair and square for the most part. But hopefully you guys do enjoy. As long as you guys are nice in the chat, no spamming, you guys know the rules. Just have a good time. Just have a fun time on here. 27-13 Birds, 23-20 Birds, says Bill's Cocktails. Mark, what does Mark have to say? Hot wings in the oven and the pizza's on the way. It's just that type of a day. It's that type of a day where you got to get the wings, you got to get the pizza, you got to get the barbecue going. I feel you on that. I totally do. 20-17, says PJ. Cool J, what else does he have to say? Niners will have a garbage time score in the second half, but the Eagles hold them to the ground. Yeah, I don't expect, actually, I'm sorry. I expect that Christian McCaffrey's going to get his yards, okay? There's just not much that you can do to stop Christian McCaffrey. Brian Robinson, he might have a couple of carries, but I don't really expect him to go off as much. I just feel like that the Philadelphia Eagles should absolutely be favored to win this game. I think that is just without a question. That, like, it is really theirs to lose, okay? And I want them to destroy Brock Purdy. I was talking to my friend before, and I said that the Philadelphia Eagles are absolutely going to destroy Brock Purdy today, and Purdy is just going to have a really tough day going up against that defensive front. And then when he decides to go to the air, he might have a couple turnovers just because the Eagles secondary is just so lethal at their positions. Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, of course, both of them leading the charge. And then you got Reed Blankenship. And how can you forget about Adoree Jackson on that other side of the field? You know what I'm saying? Wax Care says 24-13 Birds. Oh, that sounds great. All right. Whoa, I forgot to change the channel. No wonder why. I'm like, wait, where's the game? There it is. Okay, cool. I forgot to change the channel, dude. It is 4:33 p.m. Eastern Time. We should be getting ready to get things started in just a little bit. The game is on Fox if you guys do want to watch. It's Kevin Burkhardt, one of my favorite play-by-play announcers. Does an awesome job with NFL play-by-play and also is a studio host for Major League Baseball as well. 34-17 San Francisco, right? 34-17 San Francisco Douglas. All right. Whew, I need a sip of water, man. Winds are blowing northwest. It is 38 degrees out in Philadelphia. 38 degrees. And again, why is this not up and running? I don't know. I'll refresh it. There we go. Okay, I just had to refresh it. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. 24-16, 24-17. I love these final score predictions. John in the chat. What's going on, John? Hello, JJ and crew. I'd be a shadow listening while stomping into pig damage inflicted upon my yard last night. Oh, dude, hopefully that you're okay, man. That sounds like a lot of work. That does. All right, let's get into the starting lineup for tonight's game for the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, they got Jalen Hurts, they got Saquon Barkley and Tank Bigsby as the running backs. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Jahan Dotson are the three wide receivers. Then you got Dallas Goedert at the tight end position, Jordan Mailata at left tackle, Landon Dickerson at left guard, Cam Jurgens at center, Tyler Steen at right guard, and Fred Johnson playing over at right tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. As far as the Niners offense, they got Brock Purdy at quarterback, Christian McCaffrey and Brian Robinson Jr. at running back, Jawan Jennings, Kendrick Bourne, and Demarcus Robinson are their three wide receivers today. They're without Ricky Pearsall. And then you got George Kittle at tight end along with Jake Tongs as well. The fullback is Kyle Usich. At left tackle, you have Austin Pleasance. And then it'll be Spencer Burford at left guard. Jake Brendel at center. And sorry about that, Trent Williams is playing today. So Trent Williams is actually at left tackle. Forgot to mention that. I don't know why I had that in my notes. But Trent Williams is at left tackle. Then it's Spencer Burford at left guard. Jake Brendel at center. Dominic Pooney at right guard. And Colton McKivitz at right tackle. The defense for the Philadelphia Eagles. It's Moro Ojomo at left defensive end. Jordan Davis at nose tackle. Jalen Carter as the right tackle, and then you got Jalen Phillips over as one of the linebackers. The other ones are Zach Bond, Nakobe Dean, and Nolan Smith Jr. And in the secondary, it's Adoree Jackson at cornerback, along with Quinyon Mitchell, Reed Blankenship, and Marcus Epps as the safeties, and then Cooper DeJean as the nose back as well. Bryce Huff for the San Francisco 49ers. He's their left defensive edge. And then you got Kalia Davis at left defensive tackle, Alfred Collins at right defensive tackle, and Sam Okueyanu at right defensive edge. Curtis Robertson, Eric Kendricks, Luke Gifford, and Darrell Luter Jr. Darrell Luter Jr. He's in the secondary, but the other three guys, those are the linebackers. Then you got Jair Brown, Malik Mustafa, Diomodor Lenore, and Upton Stout over in the secondary for the San Francisco 49ers. Again, guys, hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. You guys are obviously more than welcome to give back to the channel. We are on for the Sixers, the Eagles, and the Phillies. We do a lot of baseball content as well during the baseball regular season, and that is really our busy time. But we obviously have to support the Birds, and we got to support those Philadelphia 76ers as well. Oh, man, smoking wings and cocktails in hand and listening to you on my enclosed porch. Let's go. Shout out to the chats. If you do want to become a member, it is $2.99 a month. Today we have all access to all these really cool Philadelphia Eagles emotes. We will also be giving away some memberships as well a little bit later on in the show, which I'm really excited about. But if you guys do want to become members, you get access to all these really cool emojis. We set them up for the 76ers. We set them up for the Phillies. And, of course, we set them up for the Eagles as well. If my members are here, drop some emotes. Drop some of those emotes. I'm going to post the link down below. Mods, if you could also just copy and paste this link that I'm about ready to post, make sure that you guys do that as well. But yes, all right, so let's find that membership link. If you guys also want to follow me on the social medias, on the socials, you're more than welcome to do that as well. My LINKTREE, I will also post that too. First and foremost, here is the membership link that's coming right now. The membership link is right over here, and as far as my socials do go, I will post that in just a little bit. But if one of my mods can find that, I would really appreciate it. Actually, I don't know why for some reason it's not on this one. That's really odd. That's really strange. I usually have them posted over here, and for some reason it's not over there. Odd and strange. But yes, there are the memberships. Mike is here. What's up, Mike? Yes, sir. Hello, Freak Nation. My yard looks like it got tilled from a herd of wild boar last night. What's on your chain, says John. Dude, that's insane. That does not sound fun at all whatsoever. All right, so we should be getting things ready and underway in just a little bit, but there is the membership link. Make sure that you become a member today. Again, it's just $2.99 a month. Keys for today. Comment those down below. What are the Philadelphia Eagles going to have to do today? Let me know what your thoughts are on that. So the Eagles are actually going to be receiving the football first. It just shows that on NFL Jesus. So that means that the San Francisco 49ers did win the coin toss. And we'll see how the Eagles do on offense first. That means that Jalen Hurts and company is going to go out there to start off the game. Steve is also here. What's up, Steve? Salute to you, my friend. I don't know what that was. I was trying to do a mockery of the air horn, and that did not work out well. It's 4:40 p.m. Eastern Time. This game was supposed to start at 4:30, and now it's 4:40. They lied to us. They lied to us, man. They lied to us. Can't have that happen. So, yes, Jalen Hurts going up against Brock Purdy for this game. Eagles did defer. The Eagles deferred, says Hardcore. Why does it say Eagles have the football first on NFL Jesus? That's really odd. I trust you. You wouldn't lie to me. Eagles win the coin toss and defer. Just posted right now. There we go. So I was mistaken. Don't always go by NFL Jesus, I guess, is the point of. It is just the point of that. So the Eagles do win the toss, and they do defer. Okay. Just posted right now. It's hard because, you can't necessarily even hear that, which is a little bit annoying. All right, so that means that Jake Elliott is going to go out there for this kickoff for Philadelphia. Big game for Jake, man. Big game for Jake Elliott. Obviously, you're going to need him to be on point. With how these kickers have been doing in these playoff games, definitely it makes you even more so worried. All right, so Elliott is going to kick things off. Braden Mann is going to be the holder here, and Elliott's kick is going to go over towards the 5-yard line. It's going to be caught and taking it to the 10, to the 20, over towards the outside of the 24, and that's where he's marked down. That is Brian Robinson Jr. So it's an 18-yard return. Good job by Will Shipley to make that tackle. Just took 5 seconds off the game clock, and Brock Purdy is going to go out there, and so will the Eagles defense. All right. We will see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eagles deferred. No. Nope. You were correct. You were definitely right. You were 1,000% correct. All right. So the yard marker is up, and the scoreboards are up as well. Let me know if you guys have any sort of concerns. Again, make sure that you like and subscribe. 49ers going from right to left. Brock Purdy's under center. We have Kittle in motion. Little handoff over to McCaffrey as he goes over towards the left side. He's going to lose a couple of yards, maybe about 1.5 yards. Good job by Nolan Smith and Quinyon Mitchell to take him down in the backfield. Trenton Williams at left tackle, Spencer Burford at left guard, Jake Brendel at center, and, of course, as we mentioned, Dominic Pooney at right guard, Colston McKivitz at right tackle, and as far as the receivers go, it's Jawan Jennings, Sky Moore, and DeMarcus Robinson. Here's a wide-open pass and a catch made and taking it to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 25, and still on his feet and going down to the 20 is DeMarcus Robinson. 61 yards, and that is a huge gain, and that's going to put San Francisco in Philadelphia territory at the 16-yard line. Brock Purdy with an absolute dart to Robinson, and the Eagles just falling asleep at the wheel on that play. Purdy going to hand it off again to McCaffrey, and he's lucky that he got back to the line of scrimmage, tackled by Zach Bond. That was a huge play by San Francisco, and not a good start by the Eagles defense right there. They're showing that he sort of ran a slant up the middle, and Robinson just able to even trick up Quinyon Mitchell. You got him slipping there, and then he got past Zach Bond as he juked and zigzagged right on past him. All right, 2nd and 10 for San Francisco. 2 receivers over on the right, and Purdy in the gun gets the snap. He drops back. He looks up the middle, throws it, and a first down caught just inside the 5 by Christian McCaffrey. And so Brock Purdy getting things going in the air. So far, 2 passes for 72 yards. Davis did put up a hand and nearly got a block there, but McCaffrey just able to haul it on in as I believe that Davis's hand was just a little bit over to the right. Oh, darn it. So it's now 1st and goal for San Francisco. Eagles defense has got to settle down here. There's Jawan Jennings on the left side of the line. Purdy going to hand it off to McCaffrey, runs up the middle in between the hash marks, and is able to get himself 3 yards. He'll take it inside the 3 to the 2, and Jalen Carter and Reed Blankenship are able to make the tackles there. All right. Seema Fox is also here. She says, let's go Eagles. Tell you what, 74 yards on 5 plays for San Francisco. They are just 2 yards away from getting on into the end zone. And Christian McCaffrey has a couple of touches, also had a nice receiving catch, and so did Robinson for a 61-yard pass. Purdy again under center. Jawan Jennings in motion. Purdy fakes the handoff, fires to the end zone, and the catch is made by San Francisco. That is a touchdown catch by Demarcus Robinson up the middle. And San Francisco starts things off with a bang. It's 6-0 San Fran. Wide open catch, and nothing that Quinyon Mitchell could do there. He was late, but Robinson was just able to beat him to the punch. And 6-0 is the score for the 49ers. Extra point coming on up for San Fran by Eddie Pinheiro. The ball was spotted, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And San Fran takes a 7-0 lead. 6 plays, 76 yards in a matter of 3 minutes and 9 seconds. And the Eagles have to respond on the other side. Man, that's not what you wanted. That is not what you wanted to start off this game. I mean, just some wide open lanes for Demarcus Robinson to just be able to operate. And just like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're in the end zone. Darn it. All right, it is 4:47 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. So again, my final score prediction that I decided to go with was 27-17. Let me know what your final score predictions are down below. It's never smooth sailing, right? Literally just humbled us as soon as that happened. But it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. You saw that the defense a couple of times over the last couple of games didn't really necessarily do well on their first drive, so I'm still feeling okay. I'm still feeling okay. Temperature checks in the chat. Let me know down below. Yikes, that's a bad start. Yeah, that's not pretty. That's not pretty at all. Hi, John. I'm nervous. Jim says it's just a game. Not. What's going on, Jim? What's going on, Seema Fox? You guys are the absolute best. They say that it's quiet in the stadium after that opening drive. Vic looks pissed off. I'm sure he is. I'm sure that he's not happy with how things went. And it was just so easy for Brock Purdy to just be able to operate, too. There was literally no pass rush on him at all whatsoever. None. Nothing. They averaged 12.5 yards per game. Crazy. All right, so it's 7-0 San Francisco, and the Eagles are going to get the football back. Can we get a mulligan on that first drive? Hey, man. Really need Jalen Hurts to step up here. This is a big drive for Kevin Patullo and Jalen Hurts. I really want to see them go out there and fight. I need RPOs in this game. I need Jalen Hurts to be running with the football, and I also want them to really just utilize the middle of a field. Yeah, we just treated like a doormat in a mudroom. Yeah, that's not a good way to start things off. That is not a good way to start things off. 4:49 p.m. Eastern Time over on the East Coast, of course. We got 167 lovely people watching. Let's get 167 likes if we have not done so already. We're at the 58 marker. All right, let's go. So out there for the kickoff is going to be Eddie Pinheiro again. And with 11:51 to go, San Fran will kick it off. And here it comes. This is a line drive kick. That's going to be caught at the 5 by Covey. He takes it to the 20 on the numbers, runs past the 30, takes it past the 35, and down to the 37 he goes. Nice return there by Britton Covey for 31 yards. He caught it at the 6 and was tackled by Pinnock. And now Jalen Hurts is going to go out there in his postseason career at home. He is 5-0 with no turnovers and 11 touchdowns. And we need Jalen Hurts to operate right now. Let's see those Hurts emotes from my members. Let's go. 7-0 San Fran. They got a touchdown from Demarcus Robinson on the first drive of the game. Hurts under center. Saquon Barkley behind him. And ready to snap the football in 5 seconds. Here it is, a handoff to Saquon, runs up the middle, gets tripped up right after about a gain of 1.5 yards. They'll mark it for a 2-yard gain and say that he was down at the 39. It's 2nd and 8. There's Mailata, Dickerson, Jurgenstein, and Fred Johnson, along with Saquon Barkley, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Jahan Dotson, and Dallas Goedert over on offense for Philadelphia. First, we mentioned the line, and then we mentioned the receivers, and, of course, the tight end, Dallas Goedert. So 3 receivers over towards the left side, and Hurts ready to hand it off to Barkley again. Runs to the right, takes it past the 45, to the 50, to the 40, to the 35, and down inside the 35 to the 32 with Saquon. Mustafa tackled him over on the outside. What a run by Saquon. He was looking to run up the middle and then got past the right defensive edge and just took it over to the outside. And Barkley with a big gain there for 29 yards. Let's go. Yes, sir. Saquon Barkley on the ground and running loose. And Fred Johnson did get injured on the play. They just said they didn't show it. 11 minutes left to go in the first quarter. There's Fred Johnson being attended to over on the right side. He's out of the play here. We'll keep you. We'll make sure that we talk about who just came on in just a little bit. He just came back in after a play. So he missed a play, and he's going to be back in after Saquon Barkley runs up the middle for a gain of 5. Okay. So now he's back in. Matt Pryor came on in. I couldn't see who it was. I figured it was Matt Pryor. He came in for just that snap, and Fred Johnson's going to go back out there. Okay, 2nd and 5 as the ball was spotted at the San Francisco 27-yard line. And the Eagles looking to try to get into the red zone. They're 7 yards away from doing so. Hurts lines them up again. Eagles going from left to right. Goddard over in the flat. Here we go. Hurts fakes the handoff. He's going to pass it to the right side. That's caught by A.J. Brown for a gain of 10. He's down at the 17-yard line. A.J. Brown. I expected him to go off today, and I actually said that in the I didn't say this in the pregame show, but I said to my friend, I think he's going to get 100 today. I do. I think that he'll get 100 today. Rack up those yards in the air. Hurts lines him up again. 9.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And again, he fakes the handoff, rolls to the right side. A short throw to Dallas Goedert, and it's a gain for just maybe 4 yards or so as he got tackled by Kendricks and was down at the San Francisco 13. Okay. Eagles offense doing a good job so far. They just got to get into the end zone. Calvin, what's up, Calvin? Best of luck, guys. Beat them cocky Niners for me, he says. What's up, Calvin? How you doing, man? There's Eric Kendricks, who just made the tackle, 6 feet tall, and has been pretty effective over for the San Francisco defense. 7 opening drive touchdowns this season for the Eagles offense. Here is Hurts, a jet sweep that goes to Devontae Smith. He does get past the line of scrimmage on the right side, and he runs it for a gain of 3 yards. Got tripped up right over towards the sideline, the near sideline, and it's now 3rd and 3. All right, got to get a first here. If they want to get a first down, they got to get to the 7. They're at the San Francisco 10 right now. I think if it's 3 yards or shorter, you have to take the gamble. You have to. All right, 3rd and 3 for Philadelphia. Can they get the first down? Triples to the left side. Saquon Barkley lined up on the right side of Jalen Hurts. Ready to get the snap. 4 seconds left. He's going to hand it off to Saquon. Runs over towards the left side, and he's able to get past the 10 to the 8 to the 7, and that's good enough for a first down. First down for Philadelphia. I didn't necessarily like the play call there. It looked like that the gap was closing up the middle, but Saquon did get a block from Dickerson, and he did use it pretty well. Dickerson with a clutch block there, and then Barkley just ran around him and got a gain of 3 yards. Let's go. All right, first and goal. Eagles lined up at the 7. Hurts under center. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Calcaterra in the mix along with Dallas Goedert. They go with a 2 tight end set. They're going to pitch it to Saquon. Runs towards the right. Inside the 7. And down to the 4 he goes. Another gain of 3 yards on the ground for Saquon Barkley. And it's now second and goal at the San Francisco 4-yard line. Mustafa just took him down there. Brandon, the series says, hi there. How are you? I'm feeling pretty fired up, man. I'm ready for the Philadelphia Eagles to go out there and win this game. Didn't necessarily like how they did defensively on that first drive. But, hey, they're just 5 yards away, so let's go. All right, second and goal for Philadelphia, 6:45 to go. Hurts going to hand it off to Barkley again. Runs past the hash marks, takes it to the 2, to the 1, and he's down there at the 1 by White. That was a clutch tackle by White. And so it's now third and goal. You probably would expect tush push here. Tush it. Let's go. Third and goal. Hurts under center. What are they going to do? They're not going to. They're going to hand it off to Goedert. Goes to the left side, and he's in. A handoff to Goedert, and the Philadelphia Eagles get a touchdown. Dallas Goedert in the end zone. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Extra point by Elliott, no good. Oh my gosh, it was just hit off the right side of the crossbar. Darn it, Jake, come on. Elliott missed the extra point, and sorry, I forgot. I always sometimes forget to not play that until the extra point is up. Elliott missed the extra point, and it's a 7-6 game. San Fran still does have the lead. Darn it. All right. Well, the Eagles did get into the end zone. That was a great offensive drive. I really was impressed with how the Eagles responded out of the gates. Saquon Barkley, 6 carries for 45 yards, averaging 7.5 on the ground. That's what's up. A.J. Brown had a nice 10-yard catch. And then Dallas Goedert, I loved that play call where they just handed it off to Dallas Goedert, and he took it over to the left side. Everybody thought that they were just going to push it. They said, nope, we're going to have Jalen lined up in the gun, and we're going to have Dallas Goedert on the handoff. So that was nice. But, man, Jake Elliott, we've been talking about it. And hopefully that does not come back to bite them. Midnight Mickey says, Jake, man. By the way, everyone, see how Buffalo has fallen in love with the tush push themselves. I thought everyone had a massive problem with it. Hey, man, things just happen, I guess. You know, the Green Bay Packers, didn't they run it again yesterday? I thought that they were against it too. Didn't they run it yesterday? Maybe I'm making things up, but I thought that they did. But they've been one of the more vocal teams about it. And, yeah. John says we need a new kicker, that's for sure. Yeah, that's, I mean, a new play caller and a new kicker in the offseason. I mean, there's There's no way. And again, I love Jake Elliott. I will always be thankful for the Super Bowl performances that he had and just the amount of records that he set for us. He's just not it anymore, right? Like he just doesn't have the legs in him, and it's sad, but still very thankful. I would say that he's the best kicker in our franchise history, along with David Akers too. But yes, that's tough. Snap was good too, and yeah, just missed it wide left. It hit off the left side of the crossbar. Hit the left upright. You could have kicked the extra point, JJ. Dude, I don't have those types of legs. But I hear you, man. I do. I hear you. 10 plays, 63 yards for the Eagles offense. That was the good news. The bad news is that Elliott missed the extra point. 6:16 to go in the first quarter, and Elliott getting ready for the kickoff here. The referees, they're together for a second, and the kickoff is going to come on up now as the referee in the backfield signals for the kickoff. All right, here we go. Man sets it up for Elliott, and Elliott tees it off over towards the right side. That's going to be caught at the 5 by Robinson. Takes it over towards the 20 and down to the 22, or the 26, excuse me, he goes. He got past the 25-yard line, and Sidney Brown took him down over on the outside. The Bears ate the Cheeseheads. Oh, dude, I saw those videos last night. They were absolutely insane with how much the Bears were mocking the Green Bay Packers. And, good for the Chicago Bears because that was a huge win for them. They have not won a playoff game in so long, and for them to celebrate like that, that's got to be such a good feeling. Obviously, for Packers fans, it's got to be a heartbreaker. But all right, Brock Purdy going back out there for San Fran. He's under center. We have dual receivers on each side, and Purdy going to pitch it over to McCaffrey, who runs towards the outside of the 27, and he'll take it right to about the 30-yard line. They'll say that as he dove on forward, the football was on the 30, so it is a gain of 4 yards, and Marcus Epps does get the stop. We'll see how the Eagles front does. We talked a lot about Jalen Carter for the Philadelphia Eagles and how massive of a man he is and how much contact he draws. Purdy in the gun gets the snap, throws it towards the right side, and it is deflected by Quinion. It was supposed to go to George Kittle, and Quinion Mitchell just did a great job staying on him, deflecting the ball out of his hands. That would have been a first down catch, maybe for about 15 yards or so, but good job by Quinion on that coverage. All right, 3rd and 6. Let's go. Rally towels waving out at the link. 7-6 San Fran. 5:42 left in the first quarter. That's where the clock stops. Purdy in the shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the left. And here we go. Purdy in the gun gets the snap. Throws it over towards the left side. It'll be caught, but it's not good enough for a first down. It was Demarcus Robinson who made the diving catch over towards the near sideline. And it's now 4th and 3. Eagles defense does its job, and San Francisco special teams is going to go out there with 5:25 to go, and the clock is still ticking. Excellent job by Quinion Mitchell and the Eagles defense on that drive as they hold San Fran there. That's nice. Thomas Morstead is going to go out there to punt the football for San Fran. He's been a really good punter for them this year. And here he is. He gets the snap, and here's the pop-up punt. That's going to bounce inside the 35 and out of bounds towards the near sideline to the 32-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will set up shop once they return out of this timeout. 5:01 left to go in the first quarter. It's 7-6 San Fran. Eagles not able to do a good job defensively on the first drive of San Francisco, but on the second drive, they force them to punt, and it's a 3-and-out. Oh, boy. All right, chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 not feeling great, 10 feeling absolutely awesome, where do we stand on the measuring stick? Where do we stand? I'm going to go, I feel an 8. I feel a solid 8 right now. I really do. I feel a solid 8. Saquon's going off for us. That's nice. Good to see him get things going. I need Patullo to have a good second drive here, you know? I need him to just be himself. Mike Sarno says, I'm at a 7. Okay, I'll take a 7. 7 sounds good. Again, folks, if you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on the notification bell icons too as we go live for the Eagles. Mark says I'm at a 4. Okay. So Mark is like, you know what, like I'm staying tempered here because I know what this Eagles offense has done to us all season long. And that's fair. That's totally fair. I hope I'm not like taking words out of your mouth. I hope that's fair because I think that's how you feel, correct? Right? It's more so about the offense and obviously Jake Elliott because you just don't trust Jake Elliott. -1, which basically means 0, says Scott. Yep, there's still obviously a lot of time to go here, even in this first quarter. David says that was a nice stop by the defense. It was. The defense did its job there. And Vic Fangio, you could tell, was very happy with how they played. I loved what Quinyon Mitchell did on George Kittle. I didn't think that he was going to be matched up on him, but did a great job at just staying on his man and just slapping that football away. Mark says, correct, JJ. It's understandable. It totally is. Twilight here in Philadelphia. Nice little sunset there. That's pretty cool. I love the pink skies. Love the pink skies. Oh, boy. All right, so the Eagles will have the football at their own 32-yard line. Yeah, 49ers can't hang with them on defense, says Pee-wee. What's up, Pee-wee? How you doing, man? The Caboose Show is here. Caboose, how you doing? Haven't seen you on here in a little bit of time. Feels really good to see you. All right, so here we go. Eagles are going to set up at their own 32-yard line. Jalen Hurts is back out there, as well as the Eagles offense. Barkley behind him about 5 yards. There's Devontae Smith over towards his right side. Hurts is under center, hands it off to Barkley, and he's just going to muster up 1 yard there as Kendricks knew that he was going to be able to close the gap on the run, and he did. And it was just a gain of 1 yard. They'll call it a 2nd and 9. Sixers also play tonight. They play at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Nick Sirianni's 6-3 in the postseason. All right, 4.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter as Hurts will line them up again. And you would think that they're probably going to run it with Saquon. No receivers on the left. All the receivers are towards the right side. And they will hand it off to Saquon, who zigzags past the 30, jukes past another defender, but only gets 2 yards as he gets swallowed up by Wallow over at the 35. And it's now a 3rd and 7. Eagles could certainly use a first down here. All right, let's go. They run it twice with Saquon, and he doesn't get much. Just 2 touches and 3 yards on this drive. They're going to break the huddle. 15 seconds left on the play clock as Hurts lines them up. Again, all receivers on the right side of Jalen Hurts. Nobody on the left. Saquon Barkley over towards the left of Hurts. Hurts gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking towards the center. Fires it, and it's caught for a first down. What a play by Darius Cooper. He had to kneel down. He caught it above the turf, and an excellent low throw by Jalen Hurts right on the money, and that'll be a first down for Philadelphia. Let's go. Nice pass there. All right, 1st and 10, and the ball spotted at the 44-yard line. Here's Hurts in the gun again. He gets the snap. He drops back, throws it to the left side. That'll be caught again by A.J. Brown over towards that outside hash mark at the 48-yard line, just inside the 50. And it's now 2nd and 2 for Philadelphia. So Jalen Hurts with back-to-back throws for a total of 17 yards. Winds are definitely starting to pick up in Philadelphia. They're blowing at 25 miles per hour. 2.5 minutes left remaining in the first quarter. Neither team has taken a timeout yet. San Fran up 7-6. And Hurts is under center yet again. Triples to the right side this time. Hurts gets the snap. Play action pass. He's looking downfield. He throws a deep ball, and it's just incomplete. by about maybe 5 yards. It wasn't really just incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there, and he overthrew the football. He took a gamble to try to go downfield. Did not work. Clock stops with 2:15 left to go in the first quarter. There's Robert Saleh, former head coach of the New York Jets. Obviously now the defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. His defense, even though they've been banged up, have done a pretty good job. All right, so what are the Eagles going to do here? What are the Eagles going to do? They have a running back on each side. They will hand it off to Barkley as he runs up the middle, but he won't get the first. He's down at the 47. He had to get to the 48-yard line. Or, sorry, the 46 of San Fran, and it's going to be now 4th and 1 for Philadelphia. Here. Yeah, you should probably go for it here. Nice tackle by Okwe and Owu. All right, so they will go for it on 4th down. They actually said that he got back to the line of scrimmage, so they'll call it 4th and 2. Empty backfield this time for Jalen Hurts. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Hurts in the shotgun formation. They got dual receivers on each side and Goddard on the right. Hurts in the gun, gets the snap, throws it towards the left side, and that's incomplete. Oh, man, it was incomplete. He tried to give it up to Devontae Smith. It was a bad throw, and the 49ers will take on over on downs at their own 48-yard line. Not a good play call at all. And Jalen Hurts, I mean, Devontae was well covered. Stout deflected it. It could have been picked off, too. It really could have been picked off. But a timeout taken on the field with 1:29 to go in the first quarter. Not a good play call at all. That's not what you wanted. Oh, man. I was thinking maybe that they were going to try to push it, and they did not. So, unfortunately, they turn it over on downs. Maybe if it was 1 yard, then they probably would have, but they said that he got back to the line. Houston, Texas, Dave is here. He says, hello, JJ and Eagles fans. Hello to you, too, my friend. What is going on? Man, that's brutal. That is brutal. What's good, Mark, says Lou? What's going on? Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know, like, what he saw there. Devontae was clearly covered. And it was almost picked off. So, I don't know. No Wayne Johnson, no tush push, though. That's true, too. Some days the supply of available curse words is insufficient to meet my demands, says Mark. Or it says Mike. Dude, that was just annoying. Just really annoying. So San Francisco will have the football in very good field position at the 48. Barkley has to stop trying to get fancy on blast plays. Oh, and again, the play call there was just terrible, and it was a bad read. I didn't like that. That's the main thing that sticks in my mind right now. Less than 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Eagles down 7-6. They missed an extra point from Jake Elliott. Dallas Goedert did run it into the end zone on the Eagles' first drive that they had on offense. And then Demarcus Robinson was able to score on the first drive of the game for San Francisco. They ended up getting their extra point. So that's how it's a 7-6 game. All right. So San Fran out of the timeouts. It was just a game timeout, not taken by the team. A TV timeout, I should say. Rushing yards, Philadelphia is 49, and McCaffrey for the 49ers just is 6. So now you give them a short field, and the 49ers are just going to line up here on offense. Triples to the left side. Purdy in the gun, gets the snap, hands it off to Christian McCaffrey, tried to run towards the right guard, and then took it outside towards the right tackle, but only got 1 yard as Nolan Smith tackled him right at the waist. Samuel says, what's up, JJ? It's been a while, that's for sure. Happy to see you on here, my friend. Shout out to you. Shout out to Sam Hill in the chat. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Hopefully you're having yourself a fantastic day. And, man, I can't wait for baseball season. It's going to be a lot of fun. It really is. Purdy gets the snap. He's looking up the middle, throws it towards the right side, and it's incomplete. Thought he was looking up the middle first, and then Jawan Jennings was on the right, and that ball was deflected by Cooper DeJean. It's now 3rd and 9. DeJean able to do a good job covering Jawan there, and just deflected that out of his hands. Looks like he had to come back for that football, and then DeJean just got a hand on it. 3rd and 9, 15 seconds left on the play clock. Let's see what Brock Purdy does here as the Niners go from right to left in their white, red, and gold uniforms. Purdy in the gun. 3 seconds left on the play clock. He gets the snap. He drops back over towards the 40. He's looking, still looking. He's going to run towards the left side, and he will just take it out of bounds past the line of scrimmage. Nobody was open. The Eagles secondary did a good job covering all wide receivers, clamping down. It was just a gain of 2 yards on that scramble, and another 3 and out performed by the Eagles defense. There we go, boys. There we go. Awesome job. Couldn't have asked for a better defensive drive there. I mean, you gave them a short field, and they were able to take advantage. So that's awesome. So now you force them to punt the football, and Morstead is going to punt it this time. And here he is. He gets the snap, and this is going to be popped up, and it'll bounce inside the 5 and make its way back over to the 6. That was an excellent punt by Morstead. And Philadelphia has a very long field to go with 8 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-6, San Francisco. What's up, Sam? Ring that bell, says Houston, Texas Dave. And by the way, the sounds are working great. The mic's working fine, right? You can hear me out of the Roadcaster, right? Just want to make sure. We're using OBS. Obviously, when we were filling in for RB, we were using Restream, so we don't have, it's a different platform. So we should not have the same problems. Defense did an excellent job there. I'm wearing my Super Bowl necklace. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I got my Super Bowl necklace on. And, of course, I got my Super Bowl hat on, and I got my Philadelphia Eagles long sleeve shirt on as well. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. What you guys wearing today? What's your gear? Let me know down below. 8 seconds left on the play clock for Jalen Hurts, and we'll see how the Eagles offense does on this drive. 2 seconds left on the play clock, and Hurts will get the snap, looks towards the left, throws it. The catch made by A.J. Brown hauled in, and right at the 13-yard line, it's a gain of 7, and that's going to end the first quarter. So we're going to go into quarter number 2. The Eagles will have a 2nd and 3 at their own 13-yard line. Good, you sound great, says Lou. That's good. That's good. That sounds great. Sam says, I'm doing good, JJ. Let's not go out of the same way that the Phillies went out. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yep, we can't do that. We got to get the W today, and I'm very confident that we will. I really am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling very, very good. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, you guys can hear me. There we go. All right, you love the bling? That's what they call it. That's what they call it, the bling. Oh, dude, it is fire. I didn't want to wear it at all this year until we got to the playoffs, and I was like, you know what? Today is the day. Today is the day we got to put the bling on. The bling, but no ring. I don't have an Eagles Super Bowl ring. Unfortunately, I do not. Bling, but no ring. That's okay. Got my Super Bowl t-shirt on, Sistema Fox. That's awesome. That's awesome. Lou says I got my white and black 90s logo Eagles shirt and hat. It's a throwback day for you. That's sick. That's really awesome. Yeah, comment what other Eagles gear you guys are wearing down below in order to celebrate NFL Wildcard Weekend. I would like to hear your thoughts about that, dude. We got Chargers-Patriots tonight. I'm excited about that game. And then the Steelers play tomorrow. That should be a fun game, too. The Steelers, I'm hoping that the Steelers are able to pull it out tomorrow. I really am against the Chargers. Or, sorry, not against the Chargers. Who do they play? Oh, my gosh. Why am I blanking now? Who do they play? They end up playing Houston. Sorry. Yeah, they play Houston. All right, here's Jalen Hurts, lining them up. He's going to hand it off to Barkley, runs up the middle, gets past the first down marker and more, and gets to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 7 yards, and that's good enough for an Eagles first down. Nice. All right, 1st and 10. And that'll spot the football right at the 20. That's awesome. All right. Okay. All right. Come on, Jalen. Let's go. Jahan Dotson in motion. Here we go. Eagles lining up again. They got dual receivers on each side. 13 seconds left on the play clock. What is Jalen Hurts going to do here? 8 seconds left. They haven't gotten the football yet. They haven't snapped it yet. 3 seconds left to go. They got to do it. And now they will. Hurts drops back as he gets the snap, throws it to Devontae, catches it inside the yellow line of the 26, and takes it right to the 29. They'll just mark him short by a yard for a first down as he got tackled by Wallow right before the first down marker. Like number 80. Like number 80. Let's go. And don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 2nd and 1. They're going to hand it off to Barkley. Runs up the middle. Gets another first down. And a gain of 5 yards for Saquon. He's having himself a great day so far. 5.5 yards per carry for Barkley on 11 rushes for 60 yards. And there's just nothing that they can do, the 49ers, to stop him. 1st and 10 at the 34. 23 seconds left on the play clock. Dotson in motion, going from left to right on the bottom part of the screen. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts is going to step up and go under center for a second. He's communicating with the rest of the offense, telling them to move and try to switch things up here. So what are they going to do? Now it's Brown lining up next to Dallas Goedert here. 3 seconds left on the play clock. They got to get the ball, and they do. And Hurts will get the snap. He has time. He's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. Not even close to Devontae Smith, who was just past the line of scrimmage. And so Hurts throws it away. The clock stops with 13:01 to go in the first half. What did I miss? I had to go and do something real quick. San Francisco scored on the very first drive. Eagles defense did not look good on the first drive. They go up a 66-yard pass or a 61-yard pass to DeMarcus Robinson, and then Robinson ended up getting into the end zone. They made the extra point. The Eagles then did respond on the next drive as Dallas Goedert ran into the end zone at the 1, and then the Eagles missed the extra point. 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia. Motion towards the near side. Hurts gets the snap, throws it to Devontae, and Devontae just gets plowed as soon as he caught the ball. Well, here came Brown over towards the near side. An excellent tackle by Jair Brown, and it's only for a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd and 9 coming up for the Eagles at their own 35. Man. Jair Brown able to just read that play perfectly, tackle him right by the waist. Eagles are 3 for 4 today on 3rd down. Can they get another first? 8 seconds left on the play clock, and now 5 seconds left to go. Hurts gets the snap, a flag thrown immediately, and we're going to have a false start as there was movement by Jahan Dotson, so that's a 5-yard penalty, sending them back to their own 30. That's the first penalty of this game, by the way, guys. The first penalty of this game. There were no penalties in that first quarter. None at all whatsoever. 7-6 San Francisco. 12:19 left to go in the first half. 3rd and 14 now. They got to get to the 44. Okay, come on. Empty backfield this time for Hurts. And duels towards each side. Got her on the right side in the flat. Hurts gets the snap, drops back, looks towards the middle, throws it. Caught by Smith. Does he get the first down? He was a little bit short. They're going to call it a 4th and 1, and the Eagles will have the football at the 43, just shy of the first down marker. That was a nice play call. It was a good throw, but Devontae got covered by Jair Brown again, just making an excellent stop there. I mean, he's been really good. Eagles offense is going to stay out there, and let's see if they can convert here. All right, come on. Let's go. They're going to line them up. 8 seconds left on the play clock. They'll go for the tush push, and they get the first down. They got a gain of 3 yards there, and the Philadelphia Eagles move the chains. Nice. Good. Great. So they got the first down. San Fran is going to burn a timeout. They will burn a timeout with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Eagles keep the drive alive. Hurts today 9 for 12 in the passing game with 64 passing yards. And on the ground, well, that was his first 3 yards that he gained. Oh, man. Okay. So San Fran does burn a timeout. And Jair Brown's having a really good game. Dude, did you guys see the game that Mike Jackson was having last night for the Carolina Panthers? He was doing so well in that game for them. He really was. I know that they ended up losing, but that was a heck of a game for Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. I cannot believe that they almost upset the Rams. That was unbelievable. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons as we go live for all the Eagles, all the Phillies, and most of the Sixers games that we can do on this, that we tried to do on this channel. There's Tyler Steen out there along with Fred Johnson. Steen is in right guard. 10 seconds left on the play clock, and Barkley now under center. Triples towards the right side. A.J. Brown on the left, and Barkley as the single back. Hurts going to flip it over to Barkley. Runs past the right guard. Takes it over to the 50 on the right side. And it's a gain of 4 yards by Saquon Barkley. Panthers did awesome, says John Zeimer. Somebody did go into the blue medical tent, but it was for the blue. I'm so sorry. Nobody went into the blue medical tent, but the wind is blowing so hard that the blue medical tent fell down. Again, wind's blowing at 26 miles per hour. So nobody went into the blue medical tent. Sorry about that. As soon as they have the blue medical tent up, you just naturally think that somebody's there. No, there's debris flying all over the place. And here we go. 5 seconds left on the play clock again for Philadelphia. Hurts gets the snap. Looks towards his right. Now looks towards his left. Throws to the Barkley. Barkley as a hole. Takes it past the 50 to the 40 and down to the 31 he goes. A short pass by Jalen Hurts, but Saquon Barkley getting crafty with his footwork. Let's go. That was beautiful. Excellent play design there by Philadelphia. Barkley just being able to catch that thing, got a blocker in front of him, and then took a gap, ended up taking advantage of that wide hole to just get a gain of 20 yards on that short pass. Here's Hurts again, handing it off to Tank Bigsby for the first time today, and Bigsby will march his way forward to the 26 for a gain of 4 yards, and so the ball stopped at the San Francisco 26. It'll be 2nd down and 6 yards to go. Saquon Barkley with a great day so far, 84 scrimmage yards, 64 on the ground, and 20 in the air for Saquon Barkley in this game. All right, 9:10 to go in the first half. Eagles down 7-6. San Fran did burn a timeout at the 11-minute marker here in the second quarter. Here's Jalen Hurts under center, triples over towards the left side. And Bigsby's still out there. They're going to hand it off again to Tank, who's going to run up the middle, get past the 18 and down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 9 on the ground for Tank Bigsby. And another Eagles first down. Wow, let's go. Great call. Pumped up, JJ. Let's go, man. Punch him in the mouth. Let's go. Figuratively. All right, right, 15 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts in the gun, gets the snap. He's going to hand it off over to Bigsby towards the outside, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, and he's down right there at the 10 towards the near side by Stout. It's a gain of 7 yards on the ground by Bigsby. And honestly, I was really surprised that that Bigsby was able to get that, because Hurts was holding on to it for a little bit of time, and then he finally just let go of it on the handoff to Tank, and now he's over on the sideline, and they're going to put Saquon Barkley back in the offense. 2nd and 3 at the 10. Eagles trying to take the lead. 7:50 remaining in the first half. Here's Hurts under center again. Dual receivers on each side. 3 seconds on the play clock. Hurts gets the snap, hands it off to Barkley, runs towards the outside, but he's going to lose 3 yards. I mean, they stacked the box. They were ready for him, and there were 49ers players out there just ready to tackle Saquon, and it's now a 3rd and 5. That sends the Eagles back to the 12. It was a loss of 2, and Kendricks makes his 4th tackle of the day. All right, come on. Come on, I don't want a field goal here. Want to get in. 3rd and 5. 13 seconds left on the play clock. Barkley towards Hurts' right side. Hurts with 5 seconds left on the play clock in the shotgun formation. Hands it off to Barkley, and Barkley runs up the middle, gets to the 10, but they'll mark him down at the 9. It was a gain of 3, and they'll now call it 4th and 2. All right, is the offense going to stay out there? 6:43 left to go. Nick Sirianni says play on. Jake Elliott is warming up over on the sideline, but they're going to have the Eagles offense go for it, and they're going to take the gamble here. Oh, boy. Oh, gosh. 6.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Hurts again going to line them up. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Goddard in motion. Going from left to right. 3 seconds left. All right, come on. They got to get going. Now Devontae Smith in motion. They just get it off with 1 second. And Hurts is going to roll towards his right side. Throws it. It's caught by Goddard. Another touchdown by Dallas Goddard. Let's go. But there's a flag. Oh, no. They just put the flag out there. And they're going to call it back. They will call it back, a penalty on Cam Jurgens. Oh, no, the flag was called. Nick Sirianni not happy about that. And it's now a 4th and 7, and that's going to send them back to the San Francisco 14-yard line. Did not even see the flag at first. It was out of the picture. But, man, oh, man, that's not good. 4th and 7, 6:08 left to go. And now they call it a touchdown? They called the flag at first, and then they got credited for the touchdown. So they reverse the call, and the Eagles take the lead 13-7. Let's go. I don't know how that happened. Jake Elliott is going to go out there for the extra point. 12-7 is the score, excuse me. And here comes the extra point. Here it is. The ball was snapped. The ball was spotted, and Elliott just gets it through. It's now 13-7, Philadelphia. All right, so the Philadelphia Eagles do end up taking the lead. It's now a 13-7 ball game, and the Eagles are up by 6 points. Nice. And now the soundboard does not want to work. Cam Jurgens followed the rules, but man, did that almost make me rage. Nick Sirianni, man. Nick Sirianni, they just got it. Let's go. What is going on with the soundboard? There it is. Okay, for some reason the soundboard stopped working, and I can't understand why. But whatever. Whatever, man. Let's go. Let's bleepin' go. 13-6, Philadelphia. Bad call, touchdown. Let's go. Have no idea what just happened. Yep. Well, they ended up reversing the call. We let the referee... Somebody just said we let the referee have it at the stadium. It was not the right call. It's crazy. That wasn't even my fault. That was just so bizarre with what ended up happening there. But Dallas Goedert, man, absolutely awesome for him. Hurts to Goedert. It's beautiful. It's great. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Luis Eduardo Brunetta Moraris de Oliveira. I really hope I said that correctly. Thanks so much for subbing over on the YouTube side of things. So Goddard did have a 9-yard touchdown catch from Jalen Hurts into the end zone, and the Eagles take a 13-7 lead. Dude, that every time Jake Elliott goes out there for an extra point, I get really scared. I really do. Goddard's awesome. Dallas Goedert's the man. Dude, the referee that had that wrong call there, that was awful. That was the right no call on Cam Jurgens. He was engaged in a block, which he's allowed to do. The refs ended up they got it right on the second. Yeah, they got it right on the second try. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Regardless, they took the lead 13-7. Regardless. All right, 6:08 left to go in the first half. Eagles still have all three of their timeouts. San Fran has 2. It's 5:36 p.m. Eastern time. We've been on for an hour and a half. Doesn't really feel like it. Time is flying by. Here's the kickoff. That's going to be caught by Sky Moore right at the goal line, and he runs to the 20 and is down at the 23. Smile London and Sidney Brown stopped him inside the 25. The Eagles on offense today have had the football for 18 minutes and 7 seconds, and they've put up a total of 33 plays. San Fran, on the other hand, 12 plays for them and just only 86 yards. All right, 6:03 left to go. Ever since the first drive, the Philadelphia Eagles defensively have done a much better job holding the Niners to 2 3-and-outs. Empty backfield for Brock Purdy. Triple receivers over towards the left. Purdy gets the snap, throws it to George Kittle, and that's going to be caught. It's a short gain, though, and it was only for 5 yards. Kittle did get banged up, though, on the play. He's down over on the sideline. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's flat on his back. You certainly do not want that. George Kittle made the catch and then was tackled by Marcus Epps, and he just went down. Looking at the replay here, he was off balance and then just went down and then ended up laying flat on his back. Timeout taken at the 5:58 marker. Prayers in the chat for George Kittle. It's not what you want. Man, that sucks for the Niners. That sucks. That's too bad. Kittle's Achilles just snaps his Mitch Rupert. I don't even know if I want to say that. He went down. The card is out for George Kittle, says Olivia Reiner. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're bringing out the card for George Kittle. The entire San Fran offense is over there. So George Kittle just went down. It didn't really look like that there was any sort of contact like from the injury, but the cart is coming out. Oh, man. That's tough. That is tough. One of the best tight ends in all of football. And a big reason why the Niners have had success on offense. You really just don't like to see any sort of greats go down, especially in a playoff game like this, you know? I mean, injuries obviously happen, and that's just a part of the sport. But sometimes you just say to yourself, like, you know, you want to see everybody compete at such a high level. We're at the 82-18 marker, man. 82-18 marker on the subs. We need 12 more to get to the 82-30 marker. So make sure that you guys like and subscribe. My name is Jason Joseph. If you are new to the channel, we go on for the Eagles, the Sixers, and the Phillies. People were like, why aren't you doing the Sixers game tonight? Why do you think I'm not doing the Sixers game tonight? It's an Eagles playoff game. I'm not missing an Eagles playoff game for a Sixers regular season game. Are you kidding me? Heck no. Just like I'm not missing a Sixers playoff game for a Phillies game. It's the same thing. It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. It's the playoffs. Yeah, but I obviously got to do the playoff games, you know? There's George Kittle being carted off. He gives a little salute to the fans as the Philadelphia Eagles do stand up for him. But, man. So he's being carted right to the locker room. He waves and claps as he's driven off over on the cart. All right, 2nd and 4 for San Francisco. And they have the football at the 26-yard line. McCaffrey running towards the left side as Purdy gets the snap, throws it up the middle. The catch is made at the 46, taken down to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, and down to the 26-yard line is Jauan Jennings, left wide open up the middle on a slant, and he's able to get a lot of yards. He racks up 45 there. And the Eagles defense just not able to keep him in check at all whatsoever. That looks like Cooper DeJean just sort of slipped up there. And Jauan Jennings just able to provide some good footwork to just get to his spot. So it's 1st and 10 right at the 29-yard line, or the 26-yard line for San Francisco. Purdy gets the snap again, tosses it over to McCaffrey, who takes it right to the 20, and they'll call it a gain of 6. Tackled by Zach Bond. 2nd and 4 at the 20. Come on. The defense was playing really well over the last couple of drives. They could really use a stop. Come on. Hold them at least to a field goal. All right, 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the second quarter. 2nd and 4 now. Here's Purdy under center. The backup tight end, by the way, is Jake Tongs for San Fran. All right, another handoff to McCaffrey. Runs past the right guard. Takes it inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Jordan Davis with the wrap-up right at the ankles. It is a 3rd and 1 for San Francisco at the 17. Come on, you got to hold him here. Hold him. Brock today 7 for 9 on his passes with 134 yards in the air. Also did throw for a touchdown to DeMarcus Robinson. All right, 12 seconds left on the play clock. Purdy under center. They'll set up in the eye. And they're going to hand it off to McCaffrey, and he's taken down for a loss of 1. It's 4th and 2. Nice play by the Eagles defense. Jordan Davis able to close that gap there. 4th and 2. Offense is going to stay out there. 3:15 left to go, and the Eagles got to get a stop here. Let's go. Come on. Come on, wrap them up here. Less than 3 minutes to go. There's still 13 seconds left on the play clock. San Fran will break the huddle. Maybe they'll try to draw them off sides. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Purdy backs up, and a timeout taken by San Fran. They will burn their second timeout here. They still got 1 left, and the clock stops with 2:54 to go. Okay. Zach Berman says, worth noting, what did he say? Worth noting that the uprights are shaken because of the wind. I'm sure that they are. I'm sure that they are. 5 plays, 59 yards for 3 minutes and 14 seconds on this drive by the 49ers. Got to hold them here. Niners offense still stays out. 2:54 to go in the second quarter. Still have 1 timeout left plus the 2-minute warning. Eagles still have all 3. All right, they're going to break the huddle. They will break the huddle right now. And sorry, the special teams is going to go out there. Okay. Special teams is going out there. Offense, not out there. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Don't know what I was seeing. 3 seconds now left. This will be a 36-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So it is a 36-yard field goal that's successful by the San Francisco 49ers. It is 13-10. Eagles still do have the lead. The Niners settle for the 3. George Kittle, they're showing they're showing the camera, the locker room camera of him as he just got off the cart and he's hobbling and hopping. All right, so 13-10. They hold the Niners to a 3. And 2:50 left to go in the second quarter. I'm shocked that they didn't go for it on 4th down there. I really am shocked that they didn't go for it there. Huh. I mean, they were close. Why not? I'm shocked. We'll take it. We'll take it. They went conservative. They went conservative there. All right. I'm going to take a very quick break. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, it's a 13-10 game. Eagles are going to get the football back as Morstead is going to go out there to kick things off. Or Panero is going to go out there to kick things off, and Morstead's going to be the holder here. With 2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this second quarter, Eagles do lead at 13-10. Panero did knock down a 36-yard field goal. And here we go. That's going to be caught in the end zone off the kickoff, and the Eagles will have it at their own 35-yard line. And then, again, they still have all 3 timeouts. Just go for a long drive here. San Fran just has 1 plus the 2-minute warning. Oh, all right, Jalen. Big drive for you. 11 for 14 he is today in the passing game for 93 passing yards. Also did throw a touchdown to Dallas Goedert, who, by the way, has 2 touchdowns today. And we'll see how the Eagles offense does on this drive here. All right, let's go. We need 12 more subs, by the way, to get to the 82-30 marker. Let us know how you guys are feeling down below. Hurts is going to line him up. He's under center. And Devontae going from left to right. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts under center. 5 seconds left. And now he's going to hand it off to Saquon. Runs past the left guard. Takes it over to the 40. And down to the 41 on a gain of 6. Sigel got him right at the knees. Took him down. And 2:35 left to go in the second quarter. Saquon Barkley has been going off today. 15 rushes for 71 yards and a total of 91 scrimmage yards. He had that nice little 20-yard catch that he made. It was a short catch that he had, and then he just ran about 24 yards after the catch. Throw was behind the line of scrimmage. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts under center again. Fakes the handoff. Play action pass. He's looking deep. He fires down the field. And that is going to be incomplete. Supposed to go to A.J. Brown. And Brown is holding his left knee as he sits on up. And now gets on both knees, stands on up. And it's going to be a 3rd and 4. He was looking for A.J. Brown as he tried to go past the 30 to the 20. That would have been, I was thrown to the 15-yard line of San Fran, and he just overthrew it a little bit. 3rd and 4 for Philadelphia at the 31-yard line. All right, 5 seconds left on the play clock. Smith in motion, 2 seconds left. Now 1 second, and now we're going to get a flag thrown. It's going to be on Fred Johnson for a false start. AJ is over on the sideline right now. He's over on the sideline right now. And again, the false start called. And now he's going to come back on in. Defense Niners. Nope. 3rd and 9 at the Philadelphia 36. Do not want to give him the ball back here. And you stop the clock too, by the way, on that gamble. 8 seconds left on the play clock again. Hurts gonna line him up. 5 seconds left. Come on. He gets the snap. He drops back, looks over towards the right side. He throws it. And AJ just could not make the catch there. As he looked for A.J. Brown, he was well covered by Lenore. No flags at all. And with 2:02 left to go in the second quarter, the Eagles are going to be forced to punt the ball. It was Green that did a good job guarding him. No pass interference, no flags at all. And then Brown, at the last second, he had it right in his hands, could not haul it in. It was excellent coverage, though. No flag at all whatsoever. All right, man's going to punt it, and this is popped up, and it's going to be launched inside the 20. It'll bounce, and it'll go to about the 22, and that's where San Fran will set up shop. After the 2-minute warning, they will say that it actually went to the 23. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't call a PI there, because there was, I thought, a little bit of holding. I thought it was a good defensive play, but I'm just a little bit shocked that the refs didn't call that. You know? Inception. Inception. I haven't seen that movie in a while. Inception. Oh, man. That's tough. Still have all 3 timeouts left, too. But we couldn't do nothing on that drive. Couldn't do anything on that drive there. Folks, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Dave Zangaro just said Nick Sirianni and A.J. Brown just had words after that 3rd down incompletion as Sirianni was trying to get his offense off the field. As I load up Twitter here. His offense off the field before the punt. Wow. Yeah, they did not look like that they were on the same page. Couldn't come up with either of them. But yeah. Thought that they were good throws too by Jalen. For the most part. The last one I thought was actually a really good throw. Just couldn't get it into the breadbasket. Nope. Could not do that. How we doing, chat? How's everybody in the chat feeling right now? What's going on, chat? We got 142 people watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 100 likes, baby. Let's go. Want us to get to that 100 marker. We're at 101. We just got there. Let's go. Right before I even said something. Yes, sir. 100 right before the half. That's awesome. I'll take that. A.J. Brown just went face-to-face with Nick Sirianni. He was really not happy. Oh, man. Let's go. I'm tired of Jalen Hurts, man. He keeps overthrowing receivers. I mean, I thought that pass that he had to A.J. was right on the money. And A.J. just could not haul that in. Dude, they, got into it. A.J. and Nick. It really did. But that's just what happens like when you're in the heat of the moment, right? All right, 1:51 to go in the second quarter. That's obviously going to be talked about after the game, regardless if they win or lose. Brock Purdy is going to hand it off to McCaffrey, runs up the middle, just gets a gain of 4. Good job by Nolan Smith and Moro Ojomo to just be there to take him on down. And 1:40 left to go in this first half. So the Niners, they had a touchdown on their first drive. Then they punted the ball on 2 3-and-outs. And then were able to get a field goal on their fourth drive of the game. I'm still sticking to my prediction, 24-16, says Cool J. I'm still sticking with mine, too, 27-17. All right, here we go. Purdy in the gun gets the snap. Pressure's coming, and down he goes. Oh, what a sack there by Jalen Carter. It's a loss of 5. And the first timeout burned by Philadelphia. Came right on in. Got through the teeth of the offense and plowed him on down. 3rd and 11. Let's go, Carter. All right. 3rd and 11. First timeout burned by the Birds. Back at the San Francisco 22-yard line. All right, let me know if the yard markers are working, by the way. 3rd and 11 at the San Fran 22. All right, they'll break the huddle. San Francisco lining on up. Purdy in the shotgun formation again. Duels towards each side. McCaffrey lined up on the right side of Purdy. Here's Purdy who gets the snap. Throws it. There's a flag thrown. The catch is made. And let's see what this flag is. I believe that they're going to call it back. Are they? Nope, they called offsides on Jalen Carter. So the catch was made at the 37. And it was a 15-yard catch. So the penalty, of course, was declined. And the 49ers do get a first down there. Couldn't tell what the flag was, but Brock Purdy did throw for a first down. And it was on the Eagles, the penalty. So that is a 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 37. And they delivered right there. Come on, they needed that stop. 1:07 to go. Brock Purdy again under center. 5 seconds on the play clock, fakes the handoff, drops back, and now looking to throw it over to McCaffrey. He wasn't even looking, and it went out of bounds. It was an incomplete pass, and that'll stop the clock at 1:02 in the second quarter. Eagles still have 2 timeouts left. Oh, man. I just want a turnover, man. Cooper was right there in the vicinity, too, and ended up not getting that. I was kind of surprised that he wasn't going for the ball there. 1:02 left in the second quarter, 2nd and 10, and San Fran going to line them up at the 37. 2 seconds left on the play clock, and Brock Purdy says, give me a timeout here, and that's going to be the final one taken by San Francisco. So they will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Eagles lead at 13-10. They still have 2 timeouts left to play with, but San Fran uses all of their timeouts. 4 plays, 14 yards in just less than 50 seconds. Hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icons. Eagles offense. We'll talk about how things have looked from the first half. We'll talk about that at the half. There's a lot that I would like to discuss, a lot of good things that I thought happened in that first half and some things that you would just like to clean up as they go into the second half. And the Eagles, by the way, will get the football and will receive it in the second half. 1:02 left to go in the second quarter. A turnover here will be huge. Purdy in the gun, gets the snap. Pressure's coming. He has to throw it, and he does. And that is incomplete. It goes off the hands of Turner. And so it's now 3rd and 10. Went right off of his hands, tried to make a diving catch. It would not have been a first down. It would have just been at the 30-yard line. It was actually a pretty good throw by Brock, too, with all that pressure, and Turner just could not haul it in. He had him right on the chest. Oof. Clock stops with 57 seconds. That took 5 seconds off the game clock. Say that Paul George is out tonight for the Sixers? Wow. 3rd and 10, 5 seconds left on the play clock here. Empty backfield. Purdy gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking. He pump fakes. He throws it, and it's a first down. Caught and taken to the 50 by Tongs. Darn it. Oh, man. That's a gain of 14 yards to Jake Tongs. Darn it. 35 seconds to go. Purdy gets the snap, throws it to McCaffrey. The catch made there. 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Clock continues to tick. And it's a 2nd and 5 at the Philadelphia 44. No timeouts left for San Francisco. 30 seconds on the play clock. But they obviously got to get it off. The game clock's at 15 seconds. It's now dropping down to 13. Purdy gets the snap, looking to throw, and it's out of bounds and incomplete. Clock will stop with exactly 8 seconds left. It's now 3rd and 5. 35 seconds to go. Ball is at the 44-yard line of Philadelphia. May have time to just, make a quick pass on over to the sideline and out of bounds. 8 seconds left. The Eagles are going to take their second timeout right now. They will burn their second timeout. They still have 1 left. Splashing bat there, too much time. Phillips just keeps going too far upfield, says old man Ferguson. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He has not really been much of a factor in this game, which I'm kind of surprised about. And again, that's because he's playing too far upfield. I agree. I agree with you there. I do. Shout out to the chat, man. You guys are absolutely awesome. Chat is going off today, and I absolutely love it. I love it when chat is active. I like it when you guys are involved and, having a good time. I mean, without you, there is no us. Chargers and Patriots play at 8:15. Again, we have a post-game show after this. We'll be taking phone calls. You guys are more than welcome to call on in. Not during the halftime show, but during the post-game show. All right, Purdy's back out there. It's now 3rd and 5. And the Eagles, there's 8 seconds left in the first half. Purdy gets the snap. He's going to run with the football. Takes it over towards the 40 to the 35. Tries to run out of bounds. Lost the ball, but he was just out of bounds right before he dropped it. And there was exactly 1 second left. He got the first down. The ball was at the 37 of Philadelphia. The play is now officially under review to see if that is a fumble. I think his left foot was out. 15 seconds left on the play clock. 1 second left to go. And before the field goal is attempted, the Eagles are going to have this reviewed here. Ball got punched out. I thought he was out, though. But that's close. He may have been in. As soon as who punched out that ball? Quinion? I think Quinion punched it out and he was just in. Went on over to the sideline to the 37. It's a booth review here with exactly 1 second to go. Replay reviewed that the runner was out of bounds and the play was reversed. Purdy left end to the 7. He fumbled the ball. It went out of bounds at the 37. And so it is ruled as a fumble. And the Eagles, thank goodness the defense did its job. And we're going to go into halftime. Wow. Let's go. Let's go. That's great. Oh, that's awesome. It was reversed. Good job by Quinion to punch that thing out. And we're going into halftime. That could have been a field goal to tie it for San Fran if they got out of bounds, Brock Purdy. But he did not. Wow. That's huge. First, I thought that he got out, but then I looked at the replay and he was still in. left foot was still technically on the field. Wow. Nice job by the Eagles defense, man. That was awesome. That was great. Decent first half. I want to talk all about that first half. And I want to hear what your thoughts are, too. I'll tell you this. Obviously, prayers for George Kittle, right? You do not want to see players go down like that. George Kittle, that's a big loss for the 49ers. I mean, there's just enough said about that. He got carted off and went back into the tunnel. Looked like it was a non-contact injury, but that was bad. That was not good. Look, honestly, I didn't like the first drive at all. I thought that the first drive defensively, we left Demarcus Robinson wide open, had him get 61 yards on a nice pass by Brock Purdy. And we didn't put any pressure on him, and they were just able to go down the field 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and get on into the end zone. But offensively, I thought that we responded very well. I liked a lot of the play calls that they set up. Saquon Barkley is having himself a very good game, able to take advantage of gaps. I thought that the O-line has done a really good job. Shout out to Fred Johnson for a great first half that he's had, filling on in for Lane Johnson. Again, those are really tough shoes to fill in for because he's a Hall of Famer at his position and just an absolutely incredible player. But Fred Johnson is really having himself a nice game. He also got banged up on the first drive and then just came back in after missing one play. Matt Pryor came on in for that one play there, but I thought that the offensive line overall in this game has looked really good, especially on that first drive. So, yeah, Saquon's having himself an explosive day. The play calling has also been overall very well. It has also been very strong as well. I really liked the play that they had where they ran it with Dallas Goedert as soon as they got to the one, and then they just had him run it over towards the left side of the end zone and get on in. The red zone offense just continues to be really dominant for the Eagles. Say what you want about Kevin Patullo and his offensive schematics and his offensive play calling, but every time that they're in the red zone, Dallas Goedert just finds ways to make plays, and he has made 2 big plays today, getting into the end zone twice. So those are all my positives. Barkley on the ground, 71 yards. A total of 91 scrimmage yards for him. A.J. Brown, not the best game so far. He did have one nice catch on the first drive for 10 yards, but he missed a couple of catches on some, I thought that they were pretty good throws by Jalen Hurts. One of them, though, could have been called a pass interference. It was not, and that was on the very last drive that the Eagles had. But I think that overall, Jalen is having himself a good game for the most part. He did almost throw a pick, and that's not what you want, and that was on that second drive that they had. It was not a good throw. He was trying to find Devontae Smith on 4th down, and then they gave him a short field. But this is where I love the Eagles, right? Because after giving up a short field there to the 49ers and the ball is at the 49, the defense just comes on through. The Georgia Bulldogs step on up, and they just absolutely devour the San Francisco 49ers. You saw Jordan Davis make a couple of really big plays too. You saw guys like Jalen Carter get a sack towards the end of that first half, and he just broke on through and gets a sack of 5 yards. That was the only sack that Brock Purdy has had to take today. But I really feel like that the Eagles defense just continues to be really strong for the most part. Again, don't really necessarily know what happened on that first drive. On the final drive, it got a little bit dicey, but then they made the stops that they needed to and held them to a field goal. Shocked that Kyle Shanahan didn't go for it on 4th down there. It was a 4th and 2 inside their own 10, if I remember correctly. But yes, overall, I would give the Eagles a solid B for their first half that they played. I think that it's been a good game that the Eagles have put together, but they're going to have to be strong in the second half. Quinyon Mitchell, with that forced fumble at the end, punching the football out of Brock Purdy's hands. Good stuff. Really good stuff. What else? What else do I have? I'll tell you what, Cooper DeJean has had a nice game guarding Jawan Jennings. You also saw him make a really nice play on George Kittle, too, where he was a little bit late to try to get to George, but then he deflected the football right out of his hands, got his hand right into where the ball was supposed to be thrown, and I thought that he made some nice plays as well. So the safeties, the cornerbacks, for the most part, doing their job, except on the big plays, and the offense clicking. I like the use of Tank. Thought that they had him going a couple of times on that third drive from the Eagles. I believe it was the third drive. And he was able to rack up 20 yards, get them close to the end zone, and then on the next play, after a 9-yard gain, Dallas Goedert just gets on in on a slant. So, pretty impressed. Pretty happy with how it's gone. But yeah, letter grades down below. What are your letter grades? Stir Show says Sixers are about to blow up the Raptors. You should tune in. Oh, man. I can't even think about the Sixers right now. It definitely got heated between A.J. Brown and Nick Sirianni. And curious to see how that is going to be talked about in the media once the game is over. I mean, obviously, it'll dictate whether or not they win or lose, but that, I'm sure, certain is going to be a point of emphasis to talk about as the game does continue. But, yes, let me know how you guys are feeling about this game. Stir says I'm going to go with a B-. I think that that's fair. I think B- is a good assessment. The other reason why I go with B- too, and you have to factor this into the equation, is Jake Elliott. It's a very windy day, but I don't care how windy it is, okay? If I'm going out, I don't want to, I'm not going to bring that up, I'm sorry. But you got to get the job done. You have to get the job done, and that's where I stand. Jake Elliott missed a wide open missed an extra point. Doesn't matter how windy it is. It hit the left upright, if I can speak correctly, and he wasn't able to get it in. He did make the next extra point, but you got to hold your breath every single time he's out there to kick those extra points. What else? What else did I want to say? Yeah, the play calling overall was pretty good. The play calling was great. For the most part, they're establishing the running game. That's good. And they're dominating the clock, which I thought was sort of a big part of my game plan. They've had the ball for 19 minutes and 6 seconds. So that's great. And they're dominating that aspect of the game. I want them to go out there in the second half and put up a nice long drive to start off the third quarter and get themselves into the end zone and make it a 2-possession game. If they can do that, I'm feeling a lot better about this game. It's really weird because I have confidence in them, but there's also, of course, a little part of me that's like, well, this thing could happen, and you have to be on the lookout for that too. Jordan Davis has had himself a very good game. I really have been appreciating how he has closed the gaps on Christian McCaffrey. The Philadelphia Eagles today have held Christian McCaffrey in the first half to 13 yards on the ground. Now, that's a win. That's a huge win. And it's not really a surprise because, again, Vic Fangio just knows how to operate and knows how to game plan for offenses like the 49ers, right? We saw what he did against Detroit. We saw what he did against Green Bay. I mean, it's just been an incredible season for Vic Fangio and this defense. And that's why I have the trust in them that I do. That's why I still feel really good about this game. Because they can respond at any given time. But 13 yards on the ground for Christian McCaffrey, 1.5 yards per carry, that's awesome. That is awesome. Make him into a receiver. And I think that if he beats you catching the football, then you tip your cap to him. But yes, that's where I stand on that. A nice opening third quarter drive would be nice, says LP. Defense is giving up a few chunk plays. Yeah, that's a good critique. That does have to be cleaned up. You can't give up plays over towards the middle of the field. That's fair. And you gotta do a better job of closing those gaps out. Yes, I agree, but overall, I can't fully complain about the defense, but yes, you're absolutely right, and it is important to point that out because they are giving up big plays over towards the middle of the field, and that has to be better. I mean, we did see Cooper DeJean miss a tackle on, who was it? It was Jawan Jennings. He missed him, and Jawan Jennings just beat him right to the punch and was able to catch it for 22 yards and then take it for another 23, so that was bad. And that actually got them into that field goal range. I'm surprised that Kyle Shanahan didn't go for that fourth down. I mean, I just have to continue to say that. I really do. That could really come back and bite the 49ers in the butt. It could. We've seen a lot of those types of plays, though, during this postseason where teams have been conservative when they should have been aggressive and then vice versa. You know? That's just the nature of the game. But yeah, overall good. So far, it's a C. So far, the second half will tell a lot. Yeah, that's fair. It's a C for the second half. Yeah, will be very telling. JJ, what was the Nick and Brown arguing about over the sideline? Yeah, we're going to hear more about that during the postgame show, I'm sure. But AJ was not happy about something. And looked like he was chirping over at Nick Sirianni after it was a non-holding call, but I thought that it was after the throw that Jalen made that should have got them a first down there, and then it was 4th and 3, and they were just arguing over on the sidelines. I don't know specifically what it was about, but clearly AJ didn't like something, and Nick Sirianni was chirping right back at him. All right, I'm going to take a very, very quick step off. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back, and I will see you very, very soon. All right. Well, they're back on. They just came back from the broadcast, and we're ready to start off the third quarter. So after the next timeout, then I will take a step off. All right, so the Eagles are going to get the football. By the way, not really a surprise, but George Kittle is ruled out for the rest of the game. So the Eagles are going to get the football back. Pinero's kick is high, it's deep. It'll be caught by Covey at the goal line, and he takes it to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, over towards the outside past the 25, and he is going to be marked down at the 30 by Beal, and the Eagles will have it at their own 30, and they will need 70 yards to get into the end zone. I hope so, Cool J. Bears can be hot. They could be so hot and cold. I think if we can manage to get our lick back against the Bears, this is Cool J, and maybe we could, but we obviously have to win this game first. Let's go. All right. Here we go. Hurts lines him up. Dual receivers on each side. Hurts going to hand it off to Barkley. Runs up the middle, in between the hash marks, and takes it for about a gain of 7. And Kendricks tackles him. That's the 6th tackle that he has made in this game. It's 2nd and 3. Ball spotted at the 37. Kittle's a huge loss for them. He's a big loss for them, Lou. Big. 12 more subscribers so we get to the 8230 marker. Let's go, folks. Keep on going. Triples towards the left for Jalen Hurts again. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts gets the snap, hands it off to Barkley, and Barkley is going to go nowhere and nowhere fast. He's going to lose a yard. Bryce Huff closing the gap, and it's now 3rd and 3. Instead of it being 3rd and 2, it's now going to be 3rd and 3. You can hear some boos as Bryce Huff, of course, a former Eagle, able to make that stop. All right, come on. Let's go. 3rd and 3 for Philadelphia. 13:50 left to go in the third quarter here. Hurts as triples towards his right side. Devontae's in motion now, going over from the right to the left side of the screen. Hurts will get the snap. He's looking towards the left. Throws it to Barkley, and Barkley drops it. Barkley drops it right behind the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th and 3. Had him wide open, and Saquon just dropped it like he was cellophane. Now, Devontae is going on over towards the sideline, and keep your eye on that. Devontae, they're showing a replay here. He sort of was hobbling after the play. So the Eagles go 3 and out. That's a great start, guys. 4th and 3. And here's man with the punt. This is going to be caught at the 5. Excellent punt there by Braden Mann. And a timeout taken on the field. All right, so we'll be right back. 13-10 Eagles, and the 49ers will have it at their own 5 to start off the next drive. All right, San Francisco's going to get the ball back at their own 5. Excellent pump by Braden Mann for 58 yards. And Brock Purdy goes out there for the first time in this second half. 82-18 subs. Thanks so much for everybody tuning on in for tonight's game. Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. My name is Jason Joseph. We do like an old school radio play-by-play style. A little bit more animated today, obviously, because it's a playoff game. And it's pretty big. All right, so here we go. Purdy is going to get the snap here, and he's going to scramble on over towards the right side, take it past the 15, he'll take it to the 11-yard line. Sorry, he went past the 5 and then went over to the 10 and was marked down at the 11 as he ran out of bounds. 2nd and 4. All right, we got to focus here. Defense has got to do its job. Would like to try to get a short field here. Caboose says that this is bad. Steve says I'm going to go with a C-. I hope that grade goes up, man. I really do. Purdy under center this time. And Tong's in motion. And hand it off to McCaffrey. Runs up the middle. The Eagles did a good job closing that gap. It was Zach Bond that just was able to stop him from getting a first down. And they will call it as a flag is issued right there after the play. We'll have to wait and see how this is going to be assessed here. They will call illegal use of the hands on Marcus Epps. And that was just away from the tackle, too. Epps just, took Jennings. His helmet came off, and he just flinged his elbow over towards his helmet. What's going on there? That's a bad penalty. 12:46 left to go, and that's going to cause a first down at the San Francisco 19. Come on, man. You do an excellent job closing up that gap. Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond do a good job at making the tackle there, and then Epps just takes off Jawan Jennings' helmet and just elbows him. Like, what's going on, man? All right, 1st and 10 at the San Fran 19-yard line. Purdy's going to line him up, triples over towards the left side. McCaffrey on the right side of Brock Purdy. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 5-man rush up front. Purdy gets the snap, throws it over to McCaffrey, and that is going to be considered a forward pass. It's an incomplete pass, supposed to go over to Christian McCaffrey, and Bond picked it up, acting like it was a backwards pass. It was not. Threw it forward over to Christian McCaffrey. Or Farrell, that is, and it's an incomplete pass. Luke Farrell. First time that he got involved in the play calling. All right, 12:20 left to go in the third quarter. 8 seconds left as they're going to break the huddle. They got to hurry up here. 3 seconds now left on the play clock, and Purdy not even looking to snap it right now, and they're going to have to take a timeout. Wow. San Fran has to burn a timeout. And that's their first timeout that they burn. We're not even close to we're at the 12:20 marker of the third quarter. Man. Come on, man. Oh, man. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Chat, let me know how you guys are feeling down below. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning on into this stream. We do a lot of Phillies games. We do every single Eagles game. We do also the Philadelphia 76ers as well. It's awesome. I graduated in 2022 in the Shanahan High School in Longhorn. That's really cool. The Caboose is not looking good on both sides. Nope. You got to be better. You have to be better. Each team has a total of 195 net yards in this game. Eagles have had 39 offensive plays, though, and San Fran has had 29 in this game. We just saw something from John Clark. Jalen Carter has been giving it to one of the 49ers, he says, but I thought that I saw something a little bit ago before that, as there was a little bit of chirping before with Jalen Carter. Couldn't tell which Niners player that was. Nick Sirianni told Aaron Andrews that it's just the emotions of the playoffs, and they will be going back, and they will go back to loving each other. Meeting A.J. Brown and Nick Sirianni. Nick says that they are fine. That's what I wanted to say. They didn't call a delay a game there. They said that the Niners ended up getting the timeout. But Key says that was definitely a delay of game. It is 15-0 Rangers Raptors right now against the 76ers with 6 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hey, man, if the 76ers can pull it out, that'd be absolutely awesome. Play back-to-back games against the Toronto Raptors, and they'll be back tomorrow night, and we'll certainly have them covered. I heard that Paul George is not playing, but we will definitely, obviously, cover them tomorrow, just not today because there is an Eagles game. But keep me updated. Definitely keep me updated on that. I'd appreciate that. Where's everybody tapping on in from? Comment down below. Chat's getting a little bit quiet on here. Where's everybody tuning on in from? Let us know down below. We got, of course, people tuning on in from the Jersey area, the Philadelphia area as well. But where is everybody else tuning on in from? Are you out of the U.S.? Are you still in the U.S.? Let me know. All right, 2nd and 10 for San Francisco. They had to burn a timeout. Purdy in the gun gets the snap. He drops back. He has time. He throws it over to the left side, and that's going to be caught for a first down. Nice 14-yard catch there by Demarcus Robinson, and he's just racked up 95 yards today. Looks over at the Eagles sideline and does a little bit of some trash talking. I'm from Bowie, Maryland. Albuquerque, New Mexico, says Wax. Yes, sir. Let's go. Bacon is here. Bacon says, go Birds. All right, 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the San Francisco 33-yard line. 11:50 remaining in this third quarter. Purdy under center, taps his right foot, and is going to fake the handoff. Play action pass for Brock Purdy. Looks up the middle, throws it downfield, and that's incomplete. Excellent job by Reed Blankenship to cover number 5 there. That's DeMarcus Robinson yet again. So trying to look for a flag. Wasn't going to get one. 2nd and 10. Still at the 33. I used to live in Philly, says Hypno. Where are you at now? Harrisburg, says Rob Long. Add Iron. How do I say that? Add Iron Dax, New York. Oh, that's where you are. Nice. Shout out from Add Iron Dax, New York. I really hope I said that correctly. I feel a little bit embarrassed. Add Iron Dax, New York. All right, 2nd and 10. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Purdy getting out of the huddle. 2 seconds left on the play clock here. And he's going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey spins past 1 tackle, takes it over to the 40, and nearly gets a 1st down. Reed Blankenship and Cooper DeJean do stop him. But I don't know how Christian McCaffrey was just able to get through the people up front. The Eagles just could not close him out, it seemed. Got past Jalen. Is that Jalix Hunt there? Yeah, he got past Jalen Carter, excuse me. Carter tried to dive right over towards his knees, and McCaffrey was able to stay on his feet. That could have just been him getting back to the line, and instead it's a 9-yard gain. 10 seconds left on the play clock, and they're going to do a little QB sneak from Brock Purdy, and he's going to get a gain of 4 yards, and that'll be another 1st down by San Francisco. That's their 10th 1st down today. Ball at the San Francisco 46-yard line. 13 touches for C-Mac on a total of 47 yards in this game. 25 on the ground and 22 in the air for Christian McCaffrey. Langhorne, PA. Virgin Islands. Haha, add Eron. Dex. I got you, man. All right, Purdy again under center. Looking to hand it off. Decides not to hand it off. The gap is closing. He throws it, and it's picked off. Oh, what a play. Philadelphia has the football, and they will take on over. It was Quinion Mitchell who caught it at the 40 of Philadelphia. Oh, my goodness. Q-Dot with a pick. Let's go. The intended receiver was Sky Moore, and he was covered absolutely. And Quinion Mitchell picks it off. Let's go. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Timeout taken. Philadelphia has it at the 48 with 10:22 left to go. That's awesome. Don't know why the music's freezing up. Apologize about that. Pick by Quinion, man. That's awesome. Great stuff. Eagles defense comes through, and Quinion gets himself a huge pick, and the Eagles are going to have a short field here, which makes it absolutely awesome. John says, I swear that was blind luck. I don't think that was luck. That was a terrible pass by Brock Purdy. What are you talking about? JJ, I love the streams. All right, come on, have a short field here. Got to take advantage. Got to take advantage here, Jalen. This is a big drive for you. This is a big, big drive. Oh, man. What else do we got going on, chat? Get in that end zone. Got to get on in. Yes, sir, you do. It's 6:33 p.m. Eastern time. After this, we got a post-game show. Still, of course, plenty of time. We're just in the third quarter. We haven't even gotten to the fourth quarter yet. It's 10:22 left to go in this third quarter. All right. We got a Sixers game tomorrow as well. We'll be covering them. I think that they also play Wednesday and Friday. We'll be covering those games. And then whenever the Eagles play next, if they win this game, of course, which I think that they will, they'll be playing next weekend. And we'll have that up for you guys once the schedule is released. Whew. Okay, come on. Come on, man. Let's go. I gotta update this afterwards. Alright, we're gonna turn that off. We will turn that off right now. Okay, I can also X out of this. I'll do that too. Alright, 10:22 left to go in the third quarter. Hurts calls for the football. He gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking. Rolls over towards the right side at the 40. Now throws it, and it's going to be out of bounds and incomplete. Intended target was A.J. Brown. And so the clock stops with 10:15 left to go. I'll take that. Yes, sir. JJ, I called it. Yes, you did. You called it. You told me that Quinion was going to get a pick. Dude, that ball took a bounce right over to Big Dom. Oh, he caught it. Big Dom caught it over on the sideline. It was an incomplete pass, but it went over to Big Dom. That's funny. Didn't even see that. That's hilarious. All right, Jalen Hurts in the shotgun. Gets the snap. He's going to run with the ball. It's an RPO. He'll take it past the 50 to the 45. And he gets himself a first down for Philadelphia, but there's a flag. There is a flag thrown. Oh, man. A flag was thrown. 10-10 left to go in the third quarter. I think it's on Philadelphia. Yep. It's going to be a holding called on Cam Jurgens, and that's a 10-yard penalty, so it'll be a 2nd and 18, and that'll send the football back over to the Philadelphia 40. They call it. All right, come on. 2nd and 18. Now, of course, you have to go long. Yes, you do. Now you're going to have to. Penalties have been all right in this game. Philadelphia actually has 4. San Fran has not even had 1 penalty. Actually, doesn't even feel like that the Eagles have 4. It feels like that they have 3. All right. But here comes Jalen Hurts again, operating on offense. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Triples towards the left side. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Nobody on the right. Hurts gets the snap, going to hand it off again over to Barkley, and he gets tripped up, and it's a loss of 2 yards. Why would you run the football there? It's a loss of 1.5 yards. Lenore made the tackle there, and it's now a 3rd and 19. I don't even know why you would go conservative there and just run the football. It's just a straight run up the middle, too. And Lenore was just ready for Saquon. And it's a loss of 1.5 yards. 3rd and 19 now. 9:13 left remaining in the third quarter. And they're not even in field goal range either. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts is going to get the snap. He's going to drop back, looks over towards the right side, and finds Dallas Goedert. It's going to be just a short catch, though, of just 5 yards. And it's 4th and 14. Ball at the Philadelphia 44, and they're going to have to punt the ball. That's a wasted opportunity. A wasted opportunity by Philadelphia, and they can't put up any points on the board there with 8:40 left in this third quarter. And Braden Mann's going to be forced to punt the football. All right, clock going down to the 8:30 marker. Mann ready to punt it for Philadelphia. 12 seconds left on the play clock. And here comes Mann's punt. This one's popped up and launched over towards the 5, and it'll bounce over towards the end zone, and San Fran will have it at their own 20. So they lost 4 yards, the Eagles, on 4 plays. And, well, that holding really did play a factor by Cam Jurgens. But then, again, the play calling on the 3rd and long is just absolutely ridiculous. The 2nd and long was ridiculous as well. All right. So, anyhow, 8:17 to go in the third quarter, and San Fran will have it at their own 20. Man, that was bad, man. Josh says, hate to say it, but we got to move on from Cam. It's not been good this year, man. He had such a great year last year. He really did. But you might be right. You might be right. I don't know. What did I just say? The second half is going to be very telling, says Cool J. Yeah, I hear you. We get a pick by Quinion, and we can't even get into field goal range. What's going on? Nervous. I'm eating too much junk food. Is that what happens when you're nervous? You eat a lot of junk food? I do tend to eat when I'm nervous some of the time. Some of the time. Usually when I'm nervous, I don't like to eat. But if it's a sporting event like this, and it's at this point of the game, then yes. But if it's I don't know, if it's a very critical moment, then I can't eat. I don't know. Oh, man. 215 North Jersey, says Daydog. Yeah. 3 straight 3-and-outs for the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Come on. We've seen this film before so many times. Man. Tough. Quentin Grimes just had a monster dunk. That's good. That's good. I'm really hoping that the Sixers can pull this out. I am. All right. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours. All right. Defense has to do its job again. Got to do its job again. All right. How we doing on the likes, chat? Did we get to the 200 marker? If we have not done so, let's try to get to 200 likes. I believe that we have 140 people watching us over on the YouTube side of things. We're at 119. That's actually pretty good. 8:17 to go in the third quarter. Ball at the San Francisco 20. The winds just continue to pick up in Philadelphia. All right, so they'll break the huddle. Brock Purdy going to line up the Niners offense as he's under center. Dual receivers on each side. And Christian McCaffrey 5 yards behind him. They're going to hand it off over to McCaffrey. Runs up the middle and only gets a yard there. Good job by Zach Bond and Jalen Carter to wrap him up in a bow. And it's only a gain of 1 yard as C-Mac just takes it to the 21 of San Francisco. Purdy, second ranked in NFL completions this year. 6-1 since week 11. Averaging 31 points per game as far as the Niners offense goes. Ever since then. 2nd and 9, 10 seconds left on the play clock. Purdy in the gun, gets the snap, drops back, throws it towards the left, and that's incomplete. Supposed to go to Tongs, and he just overthrew it, and it went over his head. 3rd and 9 now at the San Francisco 21. Over the last 3 Eagles drives, they've lost a total of 1 yard net-wise. All right, 3rd and 9. Come on, defense. Drop those defense emotes down below. Let's go. All right, Purdy ready to get the snap. 3 seconds left on the play clock. He's calling for the football. 2 seconds left, and now he does. He gets the snap, drops back, throws it over toward the left, and that's incomplete. No flags thrown. McCaffrey was covered, and so Philadelphia does its job. 3 and out for the San Francisco 49ers. Excellent job there by the Philadelphia Eagles defense, standing their ground. Dean, looks like he hit Purdy on the face mask after the throw was made. They didn't call it. They didn't call anything there. 4th and 9. Morstead is going to go out there to punt the ball. Couldn't necessarily tell who was on the coverage on Christian McCaffrey, but whoever it was did an excellent job. Here comes the punt, and this one is a line drive kick over inside the 50. It's going to take another bounce, and it's going to go to the San Francisco 46. Oh, my gosh. Down at the 46, and the Eagles are going to get good position again with 7:22 to go in the third quarter. Oh, gosh. Morstead for just a 25-yard punt. That was not good. Down by Graham, and the Eagles again in good position. Got to at least get 3 here. Would really love to get a 7. Come on, man. Let's go. They gotta do a better job of getting -1 net yards from their last 3 drives. I'll tell you that. Lehigh Valley is really windy. The house is whistling. Oof. It's sad that 10% of me wish to lose so we can fire Sirianni, says O'Gluffy. Well, even if they win and they end up losing next week or they lose the week after that and they get blown out, there's probably going to be some change. I mean, I don't think Sirianni's going to go. Even if Sirianni loses today, he's not leaving. There's no way Nick Sirianni's leaving. But the truth of the matter is that they will move on from Jake Elliott. That's without a doubt. They're going to have to try to get another good kick returner on special teams. And obviously the biggest thing is that Kevin Petrullo is going to be gone. He's not going to be calling those plays. Need 7 here. Got to at least get 3, though. At least get 3. If they can't even do that, then the eyes are probably going to bleed. All right, chat. You okay? You still here with me? You still here with me, chat? 7 minutes and 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Neither team has scored. The last time that a team scored, it was the 49ers with 2:50 left to go in the second quarter. It was Pinero who had a 36-yard field goal, and he made it 13-10 at the time. Since they started keeping stats, has a punt ever returned to the punter because of the wind? I don't know what that means. It is 25-22 76ers, just the beginning of the second quarter. Thanks. All right, 7:22 left to go in the third quarter. Eagles will break the huddle again. Well, the first time on this drive. Okay, here we go. Hurts lines them up. Dual receiver, triples towards the left. And Smith in motion. Hurts under center. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Signals something with the left hand. Now squats down. Taps his right foot. Devontae Smith in motion. And a handoff over to Barkley, and he's going to lose 2 yards. And again, the defense was just ready for him. There were 4 49ers players right there to tackle Saquon Barkley. And the guy that gets credited with the tackle there is West. C.J. West. The third string right defensive tackle. It's a loss of 2. And Saquon puts them behind 2nd and 12 at the San Fran 48. The punter kicks it, and the wind gets so strong that it kicks it back. Yeah, I'm sure that they probably have advanced stats on it. Darius Cooper in motion for the Eagles. Hurts will get the snap. It's going to be a short throw over to Devontae. Takes it past the 50 over towards the 40, and he'll be marked down at the 37. And it'll be called a 3rd and 1. A little screen pass there to Devontae, and nobody was able to close him out. But he did get a gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 1 at the San Fran 37. It's tush-push time. It's tush-push time. Did they get the first down? They got it. All righty, let's go. Let's go. Jalen Hurts for 2 yards up the middle. Wallow makes the tackle. Eagles move the sticks. And it's a 1st and 10 at the San Fran 35-yard line. Nice. Good stuff. 5:55 left to go in the third quarter. That was the biggest play that the Eagles have had over their last 4 drives. Okay. Here we go. Hurts again in the gun. All the receivers on the right side. A handoff to Tank Bigsby. Runs over towards the outside, but he'll lose a yard. Tank Bigsby tackled by Kendricks. I'll tell you, he's had himself quite a day for the 49ers up front, closing those gaps, and just doing an excellent job on the front side for the San Francisco defense. And so it's a loss of 1. Eagles running game not doing a good job. 2nd and 11 at the San Fran 36. 5:10 left to go in the third quarter. San Fran has 2 timeouts. The Eagles have 3. Hurts in the gun. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Here's Barkley in motion. Smith over towards Hurts' right side. Hurts gets the snap. Throws it to Devontae. Caught inside the 30. And he'll take it right to the 28. It's a gain of 8 yards. A short pass to Devontae. It was a nice pass, but they don't get the first down. They're short by about 3 yards. Jameis says they grabbed his face mask. He did. He grabbed Tank Bigsby's face mask on that run before. You're right about that. 4:25 left in the third quarter. 3rd and 3 for Philadelphia. Dual receivers on each side. Hurts puts his left hand up in the shotgun formation. And now signals, calls for the football, gets the snap, hands it off to Barkley, open up the middle, and he takes it right to the first down marker. It's a 4-yard run by Saquon, and he's down at the 24. Another first down by Philadelphia. Yes, excellent job by Saquon, and the 49ers defense was not ready for that. Okay. So they're starting to get things going a little bit on this drive. They are definitely in field goal range. Hurts gets the snap again, looked up the middle, and now throws it towards the left, and it's incomplete. The pass was low to Saquon. He was right on the 30, and it's an incomplete pass. The clock will stop with 3:37 to go. Here says Larry, just got home. Well, I guess I got to start over. No, I'm kidding. What's going on, Larry? How you doing, man? How are you? Eagles up 13-10. In this game with 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10 for Philadelphia at the San Francisco 24. Philadelphia is in field goal range. We'll catch you up in a little bit. Hurts today, though, 13 for 21 in the passing game. Okay, here we go. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts under center. Gets the snap. Going to hand it off to Barkley, and he goes nowhere fast. It's a loss of 3 yards. Bryce Huff ready for him, and he just absolutely tore him up there. And Barkley's going to go on over towards the sideline. He's going to run off the field just for a quick second. 3rd and 13. Again, they were ready for the run. And just an easy play there for them. 3rd and 13. 3:10 left to go in the third quarter. Bad play call. Barkley now over on the sideline. And 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Come on, Jalen. Hurts in the gun, gets the snap. He's going to run with the football. It's an RPO, and he's going to take it right to the 23 on the right hash mark. And it'll now be 4th and 9, and the Eagles' field goal unit is going to come on in. This will be a 41-yard field goal for Jake Elliott. He missed an extra point before, nearly missed another extra point in the second quarter. Eagles lead at 13-10, and can he get this one here from 41 yards? Can he do it? 2:20 left to go in the third quarter. He'll measure it up. Man is going to go out there to spot the football. Here it is. The ball is spotted. The kick is up, and Jake Elliott gets it through. 16-10, Philadelphia. At least they got the 3. Obviously would have loved to get the 7 there. But I said that you, at the very least, had to get the 3 because you had a short field. And he got it. Okay. Here we go. Bust and run over on the Twitch side. All right, in case you're just tuning on in, the 49ers on the first drive of the game ended up scoring. DeMarcus Robinson had a 61-yard catch, and then he was able to make a 2-yard catch in the end zone, and then the 49ers got the extra point, made it 7-0 at the time. Eagles then responded on their first offensive drive. Dallas Goedert ended up running it on into the end zone, and then Elliott missed the extra point. That made it 7-6. And then in the second quarter, Dallas Goedert caught a 9-yard pass from Jalen Hurts. Eagles were going down the field. They got into the end zone, made it 13-7 as the extra point was good by Elliott. And then Pinheiro hit a 36-yard field goal for San Francisco to make it 13-10 with 2:50 left in the first half. And Elliott finally gets the first 3 points of the second half to make it 16-10 Philadelphia on a 41-yard field goal attempt. So here is Elliott's kickoff here to Robinson. And that is going to be kicked off, and that's going to be caught at the 7 by Robinson. Takes it past the 15, inside over towards the 25, towards the 30, and he's marked down at the 33 by Smile Munden. 2:05 remaining in the third quarter, 1st and 10 for San Fran. So even if they would have taken it, even if they wouldn't have caught it and went towards the end zone, it would have pretty much been near that. So the ball's at the 33. Purdy under center, fakes the handoff, play action pass. He's looking towards the left side, throws a wide open catch at the 40, taking it to the 50 is usage. He jukes past a guy, takes it to the 45 of Philadelphia, and down to the 40. 27 yards on the pass to Kyle Usage, the fullback, getting involved in the offensive game plan, and nobody took him into the equation. And that was bad by Philadelphia. He was wide open towards the near side and then just was able to rack up a lot of yards after the catch. 1st and 10 for San Francisco. Another handoff to Christian McCaffrey. Zigzags past one defender, runs up the middle, and gets 6 yards as Nakobe Dean stops him at the 34. Right inside the 35. Still too close, says Sema Fox. I mean, this is how Eagles football goes, right? This is exactly how Eagles football goes. So not really a surprise. Not a surprise at all. Usage going on over towards the sideline. Out of the play here. 13 seconds left on the play clock. 2nd and 4 at the 34 of Philadelphia for San Fran. Another handoff, and that's going to go over to Sky Moore, who escapes a tackle. That could have been a loss of 2, but he's going to get past the line of scrimmage and runs over towards the 31. It's a gain of 3. Ends up actually getting 6 yards on that because he could have lost 3. And so it's now 3rd and 1. At the Philadelphia 31-yard line. 31 seconds to go in the third quarter. A lot of 3 and 1s on the scoreboard. All right, 20 seconds left in this third quarter. Here is Purdy under center again. Tight formation this time. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Purdy is going to take it himself on a QB sneak, and he's going to get a first down. And that's going to end the third quarter. So they'll spot the football inside the 30, marked at about the 29 of Philadelphia. And we'll head to the fourth quarter. Eagles up 16-10, but San Francisco driving and marching down the field on 4 plays and 38 yards. Oh, man. JJ, soon be time to get ready for the words I love to hear to open spring play ball. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. John, what's up, John? How you doing, man? Seamus says it's too scary for me. That's how sports are, man. That's exactly how Philadelphia sports goes. Whether you're a Sixers fan, whether you're an Eagles fan, even when you're a Flyers fan. I mean, I was at the game the other night when they played against the Maple Leafs, and then as soon as we couldn't score on the power play and we were up 1-0 in the third period, I mean, I just figured that something bad was going to happen after that power play. Not able to take advantage, and Scott Lawton, what do you know, ties it up. And we lost. But doesn't matter what type of Philadelphia sports fan that you are, who you root for. This is what you sign up for. This is what you sign up for, man. Okay, we're going to the fourth quarter. Hang on, chat. We still got one more left. Still got one more quarter left, man. Hopefully this brings us good luck. I wore this just for us. Philly boy, 84-35. What's going on, man? He says, I'm a Niners fan, but love the Phillies. Let's go. Yes, sir. We call Phillies baseball. We cover Eagles football and Sixers basketball on this channel. Of course, my dad is a 49ers fan, but he's a Giants fan too, but he does appreciate the Philly sports. Eagles only had 36 total yards in the third quarter on 16 plays. Excellent job. Being sarcastic, by the way. Last Flyers game I saw was in the Spectrum against the Toronto Maple Leafs. I think it was a playoff game. Which year, if you don't mind me asking? Eagles have had the football for 27 minutes and 53 seconds. But, again, San Francisco just about less than 10 yards away from getting towards the red zone. So 20 seconds left on the play clock as the Niners now go from left to right. Purdy is going to hand it off. It's going to be a backwards pass, and a throw over towards the end zone is up and good, but there's a flag thrown. It was gone to Christian McCaffrey. They flipped it over to Jawan Jennings, and then Jennings made a pass to the end zone to McCaffrey, but the touchdown, they will call Carter for roughing the passer, so that's going to be denied. And Jawan Jennings just threw a 29-yard pass to Christian McCaffrey, and we're tied at 16 apiece. Oh, my goodness. What a flip over to Jawan, and he just threw an absolute dart to McCaffrey, an over-the-shoulder catch by Christian McCaffrey, hauling it on into the end zone, and we're knotted up at 16 apiece. Gosh, that's just a heck of an offensive play call, but the Eagles' defense not able to stop them. Bears fan here, nothing but love for the Eagles. Hope to see you next week, says Moondog. Dude, I hope so too. Gosh. All right, extra point is going to come on up for San Fran. It'll be Pinero for the extra point. That was a heck of a throw by Jawan Jennings. 29-yard pass to Christian McCaffrey. All right, the ball is spotted, the kick is up, and the kick is good. It's a line drive kick, 17-16. San Fran up by 1. Whew. Man. 51 receiving yards for Christian McCaffrey, and that was an absolute clutch moment. That's going to go down as one of his best catches as a 49er. And the pass by Jennings, that was awesome. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well. John says, I think somewhere around the mid to late 90s, because in 98 I saw the Bengals and the Steelers in Three Rivers, and we lost. My wife and a couple went out for the weekend. It was awesome. Wow, that's cool. Philly Boy says, what's up, Cool J? What's going on, chat? Oh, hold on, man. It's not going to be easy. It never was supposed to be easy, but it is what it is. I'm still technically alive with my final score prediction. I had 27-17 Philadelphia. I did. I'm still alive. I can't believe it. All right, here we go. Here's the kickoff by Pinero. It's for 65 yards, and the Eagles are just going to let it bounce in the end zone, and they will have it at their own 35. And that's where they will start off this drive. Jalen Hurts, this is what we paid you for. You got to come through here. Got to come through and make some plays. At least we're getting a good game and not a blowout, says Philly Boy. Yep. NFL is getting what it wants with all these games. Jalen Hurts going to line them up on offense. 15 seconds left on the play clock. 21 dropbacks for Jalen Hurts today. Just 3 pressures, 0 sacks. And he's going to get the snap here. He looks and now floats it over towards the right side. That'll be caught by Barkley at the 30. Takes it over towards the 40. And he'll get himself a first down. Marked down right at about the 38. But they're going to call a flag here. A flag was thrown. Couldn't even see the flag at first, and that is going to go on Philadelphia. 1 second. Yep, it's an offensive holding on Darius Cooper. He was holding Kendrick there. And so it's now a 1st and 20 at the 25. These penalties are brutal. Oh, they're brutal, man. 1st and 20 at the 25. Oh, man. Wasn't going to say anything, but then I saw the flag come on in at the last second. What a disaster. 1st and 20 now for Philadelphia. And Hurts lines them up again. Dual receivers on each side. Barkley on the right side of Jalen Hurts. Ready to get the snap. He drops back. He looks up the middle, throws it, and it's incomplete. It was a tight coverage spot anyways to Dallas Goedert. And it's now 2nd and 20 at the Philadelphia 25. I'm going and watching the Sixers sizzle Gluffy. See you guys later. Hey, man. I can't blame you. 2nd and 20. Clock stops with 14:15 to go. Eagles have got to get to the 45. They're at the 25. 2nd and 20 for Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense. Hurts gets the snap, going to hand it off over to Barkley. Runs over towards the outside, gets past the line of scrimmage, and takes it over towards the 30 to the 32. It's a gain of 7 yards. So they do end up using the ground game, and they get a gain of 7. It's now 3rd and 13. Clock continues to tick. Didn't necessarily like that play call either. Eagles are 5 for 12 on 3rd down conversions today, but they're 0 for their last 3. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Come on, we got to hurry up here. Hurts is going to get the snap. He's going to drop back, rolls over towards the right side. Pressure's coming. He has to throw it, and he does, and it's incomplete. It's incomplete. Supposed to go to Saquon Barkley towards the right sideline, and it was out of bounds. And the 49ers defense forces the Eagles on a 3-and-out. Man, that penalty really sucked. That was terrible for Darius Cooper to send them again another 10 yards behind the sticks. 4th and 13, 13:31 to go. And so the Eagles are going to be forced to punt the football. Braden Mann is going out there along with the special teams unit. 20 seconds left on the play clock here. And we're just waiting for the punt right now. Here's the punt as Mann will launch this one. And that's going to be caught at the 20. Fumbled for a second, but it's going to be picked right back up. And down at the 32 of San Francisco goes Sky Moore. They'll actually mark him down at the 31. Jeremiah Trotter made the tackle. Oh, man, my stomach is starting to not feel good now. Oh, man. These Franklin guys, defending champions, struggling against the 49ers practice squad. This reminds me of the Bears games at Cool J. Oh, man. Tough. Another 3-and-out. And it's and the other thing too is that they're just getting these snaps off. Like sometimes you just hold your breath and you're like, is that going to be a false start? Really? Because it's been that type of a game over these last 5 drives. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We need 12 more subscribers for us to get to the 8230 marker. I do hope that you guys are enjoying this. After the game is done, regardless of if the Eagles win or lose, there will be a post-game show. It is 7:07 p.m. Eastern Time, and we will certainly have a post-game show, and we'll talk about this game. This one is tough, though. Man, defending champs, struggling to the 49ers practice squad. I hope the Eagles win so that they can be a 2-time champion, says 1P. I hear you. I hear you. I hope so, too. I certainly do. Whoever just subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. Shout yourself out down below. I mean, again, on a 2nd and 20, in that situation, why are you running the football? It just does not make sense. Doesn't make sense. And Sky Moore muffed that catch. But regardless, San Fran will have it at the 31. Hope the Niners win so I can talk smack to my big bro. You're good, man. Your brother is a Phillies is an Eagles fan? Man. AJ Brown so often just disappears often, says old man Ferguson. Good receiver, just not great. Well, he's not having a good game today. 6 targets for 3 catches and 25 yards. 2 of those catches he should have had. All right, Brock Purdy's going to go out there at his own 31-yard line. Brock today has completed 12 of his 22 passes for 209 passing yards. And he has 5 rushes for 22 yards on the ground. Empty backfield this time. McCaffrey activated as a receiver here. 15 seconds on the play clock. Purdy gets the snap, has blockers, throws it up the middle. The catch is made, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. Usage caught it, was not even touched, and as he was on the ground, was able to get 6 more yards, and that'll spot the football at the 41-yard line. Give their O-line credit. They're giving Brock Purdy a lot of time in the Eagles' defense, just not really able to put a lot of pressure on them. Trent Williams is doing a good job, it seems. 12 seconds left on the play clock. Purdy going to flip it over to McCaffrey, runs past the right guard, and gets a gain of 3 as Jordan Davis collects his 4th tackle of the day. One Piece Swayski says, I just subscribed. Thank you so much, man. Jordan Davis is over on the sideline right now. Gosh, we don't need Jordan Davis to get banged up. Come on, man. 2nd and 7. I'll think he was grabbing onto that ankle. Purdy gets the snap. He drops back. He looks over towards the left side, and Quinion, did he catch it? He bobbled it for a second. They call it a pick by Quinion again. Oh, my goodness. Quinion Mitchell able to pick it off for the Philadelphia Eagles. There was a flag thrown, but Quinion able to get the pick. What is this flag? It looks like Purdy is coming off the field. I don't know what the flag is, but Quinion able to pick it on off. It was intercepted by Quinion. Just hold up a second. They say that the football is spotted at the Philadelphia 36. I don't know what that flag, that they signaled that there was a flag. But 2 picks by Quinion, and that's what matters. Just saw it over on Twitter that he got credited for it. Let's go. Yes. A 1st and 10. The ball is at the Philadelphia 38. 2 picks by QDOT. Let's go, baby. 11:55 to go in the 4th quarter. Eagles offense takes on over. Gosh, please, score here. Please. 11:55 to go. Hurts going to hand it off to Barkley. Runs up the middle. Gets a little bit of a gap. Takes it past the 40. To the 45. To the 46. He goes down. It's a gain of 8 yards by Saquon Barkley over on the ground. Let's go, baby. Thank you, Quinion. Yes, sir. 2nd and 2 at the Philadelphia 46. An incredible catch by Quinion Mitchell. I don't know how he hung on to it. Oh, my gosh. That's a big turnover. Jalen Hurts under center this time. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts makes the handoff here. Rolls towards his right side. He's going to run. He'll get the first down. He slides right at the 49. A flag is thrown. And Jalen Hurts was able to get the first down. Farrell, I believe, is going to get called for the flag for the for right after Jalen Hurts slid. 11:05 to go. Hurts able to get the first down. Yeah, there was contact on Jalen Hurts there after the slide. Eagles offense better not waste that masterclass of a game so far by Quinyon Mitchell. So they're going to call unnecessary roughness on Sigel after Jalen Hurts slid. It's a 15-yard penalty and another Birds first down at the San Francisco 36-yard line. Let's go. Okay, come on. Keep moving that clock and keep moving that football. Okay, that's the first penalty today by San Fran. All right, Hurts again under center. 10 seconds left on the play clock here. Hurts gets the snap, hands it off to Barkley, runs up the middle, and he's going to try to get a first down. They'll call it a 2nd and 1 as he ran over towards the 27, tried to backpedal over towards the yellow line, and he was just a hair short. But good job by Saquon and a good job by the O-line to give him a little bit of space to just operate up the middle. It's 2nd and 1 at the San Francisco 27. 10:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. 155 watching. 134 likes. Okay, come on. Hurts under center again. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts gets the snap, hands it off to Barkley. There's the first down. As he's marked in between the hash marks, they'll call it a 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 21. And less than 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Eagles moving the football, and they got a short field thanks to that guy over on the sideline, Quinyon Mitchell, with 2 picks today. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Again, Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles just 2 yards away from entering into the red zone. So they have 22 yards to go to get into the end zone. All right, 9:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hurts gets the snap, going to hand it off again to Barkley, and does he get a yard? They're going to say that he just got back to the line, and he is laying down flat on his back. He's going to be helped up, though, so it is no gain as he sits on up, and he is turning. He's getting on both knees. He's hobbling for a second and got banged up on the play. That's not good. Oh, no. Trainers are going out there to check up on Saquon. He jogs off on his own, but he's going on over towards the sideline right now. Tank Bigsby is going to come on in. Eagles fans clapping along for Saquon. He is going on over towards I think he's going to go over to the blue medical tent. It looked like he was going on over towards the bench. Tyler Steen also got nicked up on the play as well, as Barkley banged into his left side with his helmet. 2nd and 10 at the San Francisco 21-yard line. 9:24 to go. He's over on the sideline. He's on the bench. He's sitting down Saquon Barkley, and 2 of the trainers are checking him out. 2nd and 9. 9 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll keep you updated on that. Hurts in the shotgun formation again. Bigsby on his right side. Dual receivers over on the left. Then you got A.J. Brown on the right, along with Dallas Goedert as well. Hurts gets the snap, drops back, looks towards the left side, fires it, and that is going to be incomplete. It was supposed to go to Dotson. Green did a good job covering him. And that's now going to be 3rd and 10 at the San Francisco 21. Dotson could not get the separation against Green, and no flags called. This, by the way, would be a 39-yard field goal. 8:45 left to be played in the fourth quarter. Barkley standing on up. Says, "Give me my helmet." And he's walking on over towards the left. 3rd and 9 now. Eagles 5 for 13 on 3rd down conversions today. Hurts gets the shotgun snap. He's looking up the middle, throws it. The catch made right at the 15-yard line by Will Shipley. It was a diving catch but it's not good enough for a first down. It's now 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 15-yard line, and big questions here as to what the Eagles are going to do. The field goal unit is going to go out there, and the Eagles are going to take the 3, trying to get the lead back. It looks like, yes. Okay. Elliott is going to go out there to try to give the Eagles the lead. 8:12 left to go as he measures this one up. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Man is going to spot the football. 5 seconds left on the play clock. A 33-yard field goal attempt. It's up, and it's good. Philadelphia up by 2 points, 19-17, with exactly 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. (19-17) Eagles. This ball don't hit AJ, I will lose it. Okay. At least Jake got it. Defense got to step up again. Really hoping that Saquon is okay. At least we're up, says old man Ferguson. Yep. But again, it just goes back to the missed extra point, right? But Jake Elliott, like these things add up. They do. They add up. 8 plays, 47 yards. Quinyon Mitchell, man, has been absolutely extraordinary in this game. And the Eagles defense has done an incredible job overall. 11 more subscribers till we get to the 8230 markers, so it's clear that the play calling is going to remain garbage even in the playoffs, says Steve Coran. Well, it certainly looks like it. 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers not shooting the ball well from 3. I just saw in the first half. They were like 2 for 14. The Raptors were 1 for 13. I guess I'm not really missing much there. At all whatsoever. Yeah. It is what it is. If Quinyon intercepts more passes, the Eagles will win this game. Hey, crazy. Okay. Folks, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure that you guys comment down below. I love it when you guys are active in the chat. I love it when you guys have a lot to say. I mean, it is really awesome. We have a great chat on here. Our Philly Free community is absolutely awesome. We got a Sixers game tomorrow. We got a post-game show after this. A lot to talk about with this game. But will the Eagles move on is the question, right? Will they finally move on? Man. I'm really hoping that this brought us good luck today. I'm really, really hoping that that is the case. Barkley with 106 yards on the ground today. He's been awesome today for the most part. 26 carries. I mean, he's gotten eaten up a little bit in the second half, and the play designs have not been so good, but I think he's had a pretty good game for the most part. And hopefully he's going to be back out there when the Eagles get the ball on offense again. Right now, Elliott's going to kick this off, and this is launched high and deep, and it's going to be caught right at the 15, taking it to the 20, to the 30, and down at the 34-yard line is San Francisco. There's some chirping back and forth as players on both sides have to be set apart. Remember when we saw Jordan Davis go on over to the sideline for Philadelphia on the last Eagles defensive drive. So San Fran has it at the 34, at their own 34, and that's where they will begin the drive. Barkley is jogging over on the sidelines for the Eagles. All right, 18 seconds left on the play clock. Brock Purdy under center. Taps his right foot. Gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking. He throws it. The catch is made. It's inside the 40 at the 39. A 5-yard catch by Usage. He's had himself a very good game. 3 catches for 43 yards, including a 27-yard pass from Brock Purdy. And he's been utilized pretty well in this game. 2nd and 5, 7.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. San Fran has 2 timeouts. Eagles have 3. Obviously, you still have the 2-minute warning too, but plenty of time to go before that. 7:22 left to go in the fourth quarter. Purdy and the Niners have the ball on offense. Purdy gets the snap, drops back again. Pressure's coming. He escapes the blitz. He's going to run up the middle, and he'll get himself a first down. It's a 5-yard scramble as the pocket was collapsing, and he was able to just get a little bit of space. Nakobe Dean was able to tackle him right at the 44 after he slid. He didn't really slide. He just actually went down by his elbow, but he gets credited for the stop there. 1st and 10. San Fran moves the sticks for the 15th time today. 7 pressures, 1 sack on Brock Purdy, and that was the sack by Jalen Carter. Purdy gets the snap again, looks to throw up the middle, and the catch is made by Robinson. It's a first down. Demarcus Robinson catches it for 16 yards, a sliding catch. And now it's in Philadelphia territory at the 40 of Philadelphia. 6:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Purdy in the shotgun. 13 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap. And he has to hurry as he drops back and he throws it out of bounds. It's incomplete. The pass rush was coming. Eagles gave him some pressure, and that'll stop the clock with 5:52 to go in the fourth quarter. Folks, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well, and turn on the bell icons. George Kittle not in for the 49ers. He got carted off the field at the in the first half. And so that's why he's not out there, and you haven't really heard me call his name in case you're just tuning on in for the first time. 5:52 to go in the fourth quarter. JJ, how old are you? Going to be 28 this year. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Here's the snap and a short throw, and that's going to be caught at the 40 by McCaffrey, and he takes it over to the 30, and down to the 29 he goes. A short pass by Brock Purdy to Christian McCaffrey, and that'll move the sticks again. The Niners are in field goal range. Reed Blankenship gets credited with the tackle, but Christian McCaffrey racking up more yards in the receiving game. He has 62 catching yards today and 38 on the ground. Here's another handoff to McCaffrey, spinning and turning and only getting 4 yards. Good footwork by him there, and Marcus Epps takes him down at the 25 of Philadelphia. Funny, AJ, not even a sniff in the red zone, says old man Ferguson. Whatever. Darnell Collins is here. What's up, Darnell? Let's go, Birds. Let's go. Got to hold him here. A pick would be really nice. 4:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. Let's go. All right, 10 seconds left on the play clock. Purdy will line him up again. Gets the snap. Drops back. He's looking. Pressure's coming. And he is sacked. Nice play there by the Philadelphia Eagles. A swarm full of birds came on in. And it'll be 3rd and long. There's a flag thrown. There is a flag thrown, and the penalty is going to be on Reed Blankenship. It was downfield. Reed Blankenship gets called for a defensive holding, and it's now a 1st and 10 for San Francisco at the Philadelphia 20. They provided all the pressure up front, and Blankenship downfield had tongs right there, grabbed him right on the waist, and all of that was wasted. Oh my gosh. 1st and 10 at the 20, and another bad penalty for Philadelphia. 4:32 to go in the fourth quarter. They provide all that pressure up front, and the sack gets erased. All right, here we go. Purdy again in the gun. 4:32 left. He'll hand it off to McCaffrey. He'll run up the middle, past the 15, inside the 10, and that's where he is stopped, right at the 9. 1st and goal for San Francisco. Can't stand, just got to sit down. Hey, JJ, hang on, Philly. Hang on, says BW. 19-17, the Eagles up by 2. 4:05 left to go. Jordan Davis finally comes back in. 15 seconds left on the play clock. Niners will break the huddle. 19-17. They're probably going to run some clock here. 3:50 left to go. Mind you, the Eagles still have all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Purdy gets the snap. He's going to throw it this time, and it's going to be caught by Juszczyk right at the Philadelphia 4-yard line. So the pass was completed, and it's a 6-yard game. Blankenship is credited with the tackle. A throw that was right on the money by Brock Purdy. And it's now 2nd and goal at the 4. 3:25 left to go in the 4th quarter. Starting to not feel good. That's for sure. At least hold them to a 3. Please get a stop here. Please, 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 please. All right, Purdy in the gun again. There's Jawan Jennings on the right side of the screen. 1 second left on the play clock. They just get the snap off. They fake the handoff. Purdy throws it to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Supposed to go to Jawan Jennings. It went off of his fingertips. Oh, my gosh. And it's now 3rd and goal. Jennings up the middle. Could not haul it in. It went right off of his fingertips. DeJean with the coverage there, but not able to catch it. Wow. 3rd and goal. Clock stops with 2:59 to go in the 4th quarter. Chad, thank you so much for being on here. Notice how it gets to Philadelphia's side of the ball. 2 to 3 plays. I feel you, man. I'm worried, JJ, says Lou. All right, here we go. Purdy in the gun. Gets the snap. Pressure's coming. He has to throw it to the end zone, and he does. And it's a touchdown by Christian McCaffrey. And it's now a 23-19 game. 2:54 left to go. And San Francisco gets the lead back. Christian McCaffrey with a heck of a ball game. 2 touchdown catches, and he has been a monster in this 4th quarter. Gosh. Excellent route run and an excellent play call by Kyle Shanahan. 2:54 to go. Extra point coming, and it is no good. Oh, wow. It was no good, wide left. Now, the Eagles obviously still have to get into the end zone, but it's not a 5-point game. It's a 4-point game with 2:54 to go in the 4th quarter. So the 49ers get in, but they can't convert on the extra points. And that does kind of change things. Doesn't really change things for the Eagles. They got to get a touchdown now. But after that, if they do get a touchdown, then that changes things for the Niners. Because then they wouldn't be able to win on a field goal. Yeah. Former Viking Marcus Epps. Oh, man. All right, Cool J. What will Jay say? He says, come on, please. Another flag, says Marshawn. What's up, Marshawn? Demoralizing. Come on. It's 7:32 p.m. Eastern Time. Got to drive the ball down the field here and get an excellent offensive possession. Got to get into the end zone now. 2:54 to go in the 4th quarter. There's Jalen Hurts warming up over on the sideline. Eagles still have 3 timeouts left. San Fran has 2. So Pinero's kick was no good on the extra point. Okay, 2:54 to go. A thriller of a game. Another one. Every single game has been so close and down to the wire. Why not add another one to the mix? Here's the kickoff. And this is going to be caught towards the back of the end zone. And the Eagles will have it at their own 35. This is a legacy drive here for Jalen Hurts. Really. Okay. All talk, no bite. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icons too, folks. Need a touchdown here. All right, here we go. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense out there. Dual receivers on each side. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking up the middle. Throws it. The catch is made, but it's a short pass. And that goes to Saquon Barkley for a gain of 3 yards. And the ball is at the Philadelphia 38-yard line. It's a 2nd and 7. 2:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hurts gets the snap again. Looks towards the left side. The catch made by Barkley. He does get past his defender, but he only gets 2 yards. That could have been worse, though, because he could have got just tackled for a loss of 1. So it's now 3rd and 5. Come on. I mean, come on. This is huge. 2:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. 20 seconds on the play clock. Oh, my stomach. Need a touchdown. I'm calling it now. All right, come on. Let's go. All right, 2:25 left to go. Goddard in motion. Hurts in the gun, gets the snap, looks up the middle, throws it, and it's off the hands of A.J. Brown. He was wide open. He was wide open. It would have been a first down. Brown could not haul it in. It was an excellent throw by Jalen Hurts. Right on the money. It went right through his arms. Oh, gosh. It was right there. 4th and 5 at the Philadelphia 40. You have got to be kidding me. A.J. Brown missed a wide-open catch, and now the season is on the line. 4th and 5. Got to get a first down here. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 3 seconds. Come on, 2 seconds. Hurts gets the snap. He drops back. He's looking, still looking. Throws it up the middle again. The catch is made by Dallas Goedert. Right at the 45. He caught it at the 50. Took it to the San Fran 45. And the Eagles will take it to the 2-minute warning. Not easy. Oh, man. A.J. Brown misses a wide-open catch on a slant up the middle, and Dallas Goedert makes just an incredible catch. Gosh. Let's go. 2-minute warning, baby. Season on the line, I'm calling Dallas Goedert. Oh, my gosh. Thank you, Dallas Goedert, man. All right, ball at the San Francisco 45. Eagles down by 4. Still have all 3 timeouts. And they're at the 45 of San Fran. You cannot settle for a 3. You got to get a touchdown here. Got to get a touchdown. Goddard is better than A.J. Brown. I can't understand how A.J. missed that catch. That was right to him. Right to him. Dexter says, let's go Niners. Oh, man, my heart is racing. Hasn't been like this in a little bit of time. Probably since the Phillies playoffs. That's how long ago it's been. Which was like, what, 3 months ago? Yeah. Hard to believe. My heart's thumping, says Philly boy. I hear you. I hear you. Shout out to the chat. How many people do we have tuning on in? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button as well. We're trying to get to the 200 like marker. We have 218 of you watching on in over in the chat. Wow. They pay AJ to drop it. We got a $40. We got a super chat from BW. Thank you so much, man. Come on, JJ. Come on, Philly. Bring it on Philly. Home. I really appreciate you, man. I can't tell what the currency is. Thailand currency. Thank you so much, dude. That is absolutely incredible. Love you, buddy. Love you, buddy. Thank you so much. James says I just liked. My gosh, BW is the man. Guys, go subscribe to BW for all of your Baltimore Orioles needs. And speaking of needs, man, I need a win. I need a lot right now. Let's go. Okay, 23-19, 2 minutes left to go. All 3 timeouts still remain intact for the Philadelphia Eagles. They have the ball at the San Fran 45. Jalen Hurts going to line them up again. Dual receivers on each side. Saquon Barkley on the right side of Jalen Hurts. Here's John Dotson in motion. Hurts gets the snap, drops back. He's looking towards the left side. The catch is made by Devontae. He makes the catch, takes it out of bounds. It's a first down for Philadelphia. Marked down at the 35-yard line. And that stops the clock with 1:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. 23-19, Philadelphia moving the sticks. And they don't even have to take a timeout. That does stop the clock with 1:53 to go. He did not keep it in bounds. Thank you so much again, BW, for the super chat. Subscribe if you don't need it, he says. Yes, please drop your link down below, my friend. All right, 1st and 10. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Dotson in motion again. Hurts lines him up in the shotgun. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Got to get the ball. He gets the snap. He's looking up the middle. The catch made by Smith again at the 30 to the 22. And down at the 20 for Devontae Smith. Another Birds first down. 1:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Eagles driving the football. That's a good thing. 1:35 left to go. Still, again, have all 3 timeouts. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Hurts gets the snap. Looking to throw it. He's going to scramble up the middle, and he gets tackled for a loss of a yard. He was looking to throw, and then he decided to run, and he lost a yard there. Clock still ticking down. 1:15 left to be played in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 11. Oh, gosh. 1:05 to go in quarter number 4. Eagles down 23-19. 2nd and 11 at the San Fran 21-yard line. 55 seconds to go. And here's Hurts with the snap. Drops back again. Looks towards the right side. Now has to roll towards the right. Throws it out of bounds. Pass rush was coming, and it's incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. All right. I'm sorry if I'm not gonna look at chat right now. I definitely do not want to see any spoilers. Missed extra point means if Philly gets a touchdown, San Fran can get a quick field goal to win it. Only tie at the best. But let's just win this right now. Come on, let's go. Let's go. 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh gosh. 3rd and 11 for Philadelphia. Got to get to the 10. 10 seconds left on the play clock again for the Eagles. Here's Goddard in motion, going from right to left. 3 seconds left on the play clock. Jalen Hurts gets the shotgun snap. He's looking. He throws it up the middle, and it's deflected and incomplete. Almost nearly picked off. Oh, gosh. Supposed to go to Devontae Smith. It was deflected off of his fingertips, and the season again on the line. Nearly picked off there by San Francisco. Gosh, it went right off of his fingertips. Could not haul it in. That's a good throw, too, by Hurts. 4th and 11. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Hearts are racing. Eagles 3 for 4 on 4th down conversions today. 2 seconds left on the play clock, and the Eagles are going to take a timeout. They're going to burn their first timeout. And they got 2 timeouts left. Thank you all so much for the subs over on the YouTube side. You guys are the best. I don't know. Zantac, help us. 4th and 11 on the San Fran 21. It's do or die. Season on the line. All the marbles on the table. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to get in the huddle here. Each team has 2 timeouts left. 18 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to break the huddle. Oh, Jalen. Oh, Jalen. 10 seconds left on the play clock. 8 seconds left. Come on, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And they get the snap off. Hurts looking over the middle, throws it. It's battered around. It's incomplete, and that is going to do it. That is how the season ends. The San Francisco 49ers will take on downs at their own 21-yard line, and that is going to wrap it up. The 49ers come on into Philadelphia and take the NFC Wildcard game at the Link, and the season is done for the Birds. Supposed to throw it over to Dallas Goedert, and it was deflected off of a couple of 49ers players, and that should wrap it up. Eagles have 2 timeouts. 49ers will take a knee, and the Eagles are going to take a timeout. I mean, like, what's the difference going to be? Eagles will burn their second timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining. That was terrible. Just a terrible second half by the Philadelphia Eagles. And again, you know, if there's a silver lining today, Kevin Patullo is not coming back. And neither is Jake Elliott. That's bad. Damn. At least Patullo will be fired, says David. Yep, that's just what I just said. All right, they will take the third timeout. It's now going to be 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12, 37 seconds left to go. All they just got to do is take a knee here. Just take a knee, and that's it. That's it. The Caboose Show says Sirianni fired, AJ quits, and Hurts shunned by the team. That's going to wrap it up. The final knee was taken, and the San Francisco 49ers come on into Lincoln Financial Field and beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, what a heartbreaker that was. 23-19. Oh, gosh, dude. The play calling in the second half was just so bad. Absolutely atrocious. Ooh, man. A lot to talk about after that game. I mean, like, the one thing that just sticks in the back of my mind is that, again, Quinyon Mitchell gets you 2 picks in this game, and yet you just cannot get a touchdown. He gives you a short field, and you cannot take advantage at all whatsoever. Elliott's missed extra point, that sucks too. But can you just explain to me how on 2nd and 20, when the Eagles are at their own 20-yard line, why they decide to run the football? It's just ridiculous. These play calls today were so bad. A.J. Brown with that drop pass from Jalen Hurts, too. I mean, my gosh. Golly, man. Brutal loss for the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations, though, of course, first and foremost to the San Francisco 49ers. They played a heck of a game. Christian McCaffrey balled out in that fourth quarter. Absolutely outdueled Saquon and made some terrific plays. And Kyle Shanahan outcoached Nick Sirianni. He did. He outcoached him. The little flip over to Jawan Jennings and the pass that he had to Christian McCaffrey for that touchdown really changed the whole entire momentum of that game. So tip of the cap to San Francisco for winning that game. Just a tough loss, though, for the Philadelphia Eagles. This one's going to sting. It really is. Let's read some comments. Wow, the offense fell off so bad, sister. Yep. They were absolutely atrocious. The penalties were bad. They definitely missed the lane in the second half there. Those penalties were absolutely brutal. I mean, are you kidding me? Reed Blankenship gets called for a holding on the far side of the field after the Eagles come up with a sack, and that just gets quickly erased? Come on. Brutal plays. I can't be mad at Vic Fangio today. Had a great game plan against the 49ers. The only thing that I can critique is the very first drive of the game and the second to last drive, the last drive of the first half, as far as the defense goes. Other than that, I thought that they played really well. This one hurts, though. But congratulations to the 49ers. It was a good game. It was a good game from a football fan perspective. An injurious 49ers team just beat us. It's sad. It's the way that it goes. The media tomorrow is really going to be tough on A.J. Brown. And they're going to be very tough on Jalen Hurts. I can already hear what the storylines are. They need a quarterback. Jalen Hurts is not the guy. A.J. Brown, terrible receiver. And again, he had 3 missed catches today. There's no excuse. Got to rethink the whole approach, says Racer X. Yeah, the offense just, the main thing about this year, guys, is that the offense could not figure it out. Like the play calling, they could never get out of their own head. They could never adjust. And when they came on in with game plans, they went very traditional, and they were not able to be creative. The lack of creativity showed again today in the second half. They're not running slants. I really did not see a lot of RPOs from Jalen Hurts and some designed runs, and that sucked. It's just terrible. Did they even use the middle of the field a lot in that second half? Nope, they did not. Nope. No two tight end sets. I saw one in the first half. That was it. Brutal. Patriot, what's up, man? He says A.J. Brown was the main problem, but no sense of urgency at all until the 2-minute warning. The offense sucks. Yeah, I can't sum it up any better than that. We'll be taking phone calls, guys. 610-314-0844 is how you dial on in. Everyone in the country knew that ball was going to Goddard. Obviously, he was triple covered, says Steve. Yeah. Just a terrible read. Still an Eagles fan, win or lose, says Disney. Dad says, Jason, that was a heartbreaker. Yeah, it was a heck of a game, though, by the Niners. It really was. Usage played really well. Jawan Jennings had an incredible pass. And, they lost George Kittle. That was a heartbreaker. But they beat us. So, again, tip your cap to the better team, because the better team ended up winning. They were the better team in this game. They were. That was not a fluke. Eagles' offense was bad. To my Eagles friends, love you. This team needs to change. Is hardcore. UFO says, bang, bang, Niner gang. Steve with a $5 super chat over on YouTube.
Go Phillies.
He says, go Phillies. Thanks so much, man. you guys want to call in 610-314-0844. That is how you dial on into the post-game show. So the Niners get to advance against the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm sure that we will hear a lot of people calling on in, reflecting on how this game went, where it ended up going wrong. And that's why I want to hear from you people, man. Is Saquon washed as Larry? I don't think Saquon's washed. I think that he was banged up from everything, from all the running that he did last year. I've been saying that for the last 5-6 weeks or so. Wasn't a bad game by him. Not the best second half, though. All right, let's take a phone call. All right, 1 second. Hold up 1 second. We got to get the phone lines up and running over on the Bluetooth side. So just bear with me for 1 sec. I forgot to turn the Bluetooth speaker on. Let's see if this works. My friend, what is going on? You were on play-by-play with JJ after the Philadelphia Eagles just lost a heartbreaker to the 49ers.
You mean laid an egg? No pun intended.
They did lay an egg.
Like, oh, I can just hear a couple of one of my favorites on his post game rant. I think you know who I'm talking about.
I just like. I don't want to see Jake Elliott again next year, and obviously the play calling needs to change.
Honestly, if Kevin Kittle is the offensive coordinator next year, I swear to God, this city's gonna burn.
People are gonna put in their resignations as Eagles fans.
Like I swear to God, how inept can you be as an offensive coordinator? I mean, you're like the second in command of the team, and yet you're all season long conservative second half, and look at what it gets you.
Yeah, I know.
Kellen Moore last year didn't do that. Kellen Moore was always in your face, no matter if it was the first quarter or the fourth quarter. I mean, you put up a lot more points with Moore than you did with Kevin Kittle. I can assure you that. And get that bum AJ Brown out of this team. I'm sick of him.
He had a brutal game today. He was terrible. On 4th and 5. On 4th and 5, he's wide open on a slant up the middle, and Jalen throws it right on the money to him. And yet, it didn't make any sense. Yep.
And yet he's supposed to be your number one receiver. I just don't understand that.
Yeah. Devontae's better at this point, clearly.
At this point, yeah. I mean, good for them for getting the championship last season. I mean, honestly, they had a good opportunity to do it this year.
Yep.
We'll just have to wait another 7 years, considering it took them 7 years to get back to winning the Super Bowl. But
yeah, there's going to be a lot of questions.
I mean,
that's for sure.
Yeah, I hope that they rip Nick Sirianni. I hope that they rip everybody.
They deserve it. They deserve it because honestly, how it looked today, the better team won. And that's not how it should have been, but the 49ers played like the better team today. They did.
And the 49ers also have beaten us once more, I think, in the playoffs, or if it was a regular season game, but
yeah. Brutal. After
we clobbered them in the NFC Championship game, they've beaten us.
I know. Oh, it's going to take me a couple of days to process all of this. But, I appreciate you for calling on in, man. Big shout out to you.
I cannot wait. yeah, I cannot wait to see what Rhodes thinks of this team because he's gonna have a field day with this.
He will. Yep. I can already hear the
And I don't
screaming
blame
and the
him.
yelling. Oh yeah, have at it.
Oh.
Have at it.
Yep,
Have at it.
Have at it.
Yep.
I cannot wait for that.
I hear you. Yep. All right. Well,
Let's hope the Phillies can actually do something this season.
I agree.
I'm not in it because let's run it back. I mean, will Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie do that? I hope not.
I don't even know at this point. But man, shout out to you for calling on in. I really appreciate you, man. And thanks so much for tuning on in all season long. We'll definitely be covering the Phillies, so hopefully we'll see you back by then.
Yeah, and maybe call a few flyer teams here or there whenever like the Sixers aren't, playing.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. I'm gonna pick up this other phone call. All right, I gotta go. I'll talk to you later. Bye. What's going on, my friend? How are you feeling after this Eagles heartbreaker of a loss? Hello. Hello? Hello? Nope, he hung up. Let's read some more messages. Same old offense. Patullo has to go. Hey, at least we got the Sixers to let us down next. Then it's the Phillies, this Hoagie boy. Dude, I haven't seen you all season long. Where the heck have you been, man? Ahmad says, Mr. Laurie, you shouldn't have never hired Sirianni to hire coach after the 2023 fiasco, knowing what happened then. How did you allow him to hire Kevin Patullo? I don't know. Yo, can you hear me? Hello? 727. Can you hear me? No. 727, you're having some problems, man. We got a $5 super chat again from Steve. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat, my friend. Yeah, I just... the one thing that really stands out to me about today, besides just the missed opportunities when it comes to the play calling, I was really mad at how the Philadelphia Eagles just took their foot off the gas pedal. I mean, that's like literally how it felt like. There's going to be a lot of plays where I go back to and I rewatch this game, and I'm probably going to break more stuff down. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough, and it's going to be brutal. But this is a game that you never should have lost. You should have never lost this one. They stopped really giving the ball to Tank in the second half. Offense was clicking, and it just went really stale. And then your O-line was not disciplined. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sean says it was embarrassing. One word to describe that game, embarrassing, I think is a great word. I also think that this is an eye-opener. I think it's eye-opening as well. It's eye-opening because on the last 6 times that you tried to convert a third down conversion, you were 5 for 16 on third down in this game, and you were 0 for your last 6 on third down. Hard to win in the NFL if you only show up for 2 quarters, says Steven. Steven Hoffman, thanks so much for coming on over here, man. I appreciate you very, very much. Again, though, I will tip my cap to the San Francisco 49ers. They played a heck of a game. But the Eagles had a lot of missed opportunities. They were without Pearsall today, too. No Pearsall. A banged-up defensive line. No Fred Warner. And no George Kittle for the second half either. And yet they still found a way. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for me. I appreciate you all for being on here. We have 166 likes. A bad season for the NFC East in general, says BW. Used to be the best division in football, hands down. DE, congrats to the 49ers, man. Congrats to your 49ers. Again, they played a heck of a game. No disrespect to them at all whatsoever. It was a hard-fought game by them. It's going to bring up the question again, though. Should they have rested their starters last week? That's not looking so good either, is it? I don't know. All right. Love you all. Lila Tove, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. We got a Sixers game tomorrow. So the football season, of course, is done for the Philadelphia Eagles. We will definitely talk more about it and keep you updated with what's going on during the off season. But yeah, the season is done, and that's how it ends. That's how it ends, man. Love you all, Lila Tove. Good night, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.